Why, hello everyone. Welcome to Fallout Coldfront, the Fallout 2D20 campaign set in the Midwest, where you guys are trying your best to ice it. For good reasons.
Guys?
Good reasons. Rachel, what happened last time?
A lot of fighting.
There's more.
It's Fallout.
I know.
But wait,
Okay.
there's more.
So basically, we all started off on our mission to go scout Sawyer Air Force Base and make sure it's all good and safe for the Enclave to come to. And we landed nearby. Oh wait, first my sister was like, "So there are nukes underneath the base. Can you get them for me and bring them up to the station?" And I was like, "I'm not comfortable with that, but we'll see." And then we set off on the flight and we landed. And nearby there was a scarecrow. We figured out the scarecrow thing. Did you know that?
I heard about that.
Oh
yeah.
yeah, we
Yes.
got Scarecrow.
And
It's
we
a
found out that
brainless
the
He's a
robot.
scarecrow
cultist. Oh.
was like a robo-cultist named Lythos, and he apparently listens to the stars, and the stars told him about our mission, and we're very worried that this is going to be a problem. But basically, we just told him to skedaddle, and so he skedaddled, but probably not for long.
He ominously skedaddled
Yeah.
by saying, "You'll regret that because you'll want my help."
He was like, I'm going to be back and I'm going to be helpful.
That
And
is
so
true.
then we went into the base, and we started exploring, but then we were attacked by
Canadians.
Canadians.
Racist Canadians.
Can't
And-
stand
Spoken with
Canadians.
such disdain, my goodness.
Well,
We love
like it's from
real
Sergeant
I was
Canadians.
going
We're
to say
not
their
racist.
faction
Well,
name
we
because
love
we
all.
talked details a little, but
Technically,
we don't
we
know
love
that
them
yet.
all, so
Uh,
we're Christians. We have to do that.
yeah, and then this guy came out of nowhere and helped us,
It's me.
and
Also Canadian?
Margie went down, and Jerry looked under Margie's mask,
and saved her.
and that may cause some drama. And then Sergeant Corporal died. He
In
flew
a
off
blaze
and
of glory.
blew
Glory.
himself and several bad guys up, or at
Did-
least one bad guy.
Did, as he exploded in our minds, did they play that one song of like, oh, Maria, whatever that thing is?
Ave Maria.
Ave Maria.
In slow-mo. Sure, but it's just America.
I think it was,
and
yeah, I think it was that, and then like it becomes like the American anthem somehow.
Yeah, that could work. Yep.
And yeah, that's it. That's where we ended.
That is where we'll resume for tonight. As all of you that were downed are stable now, and you just see the battlefield that you are all on. It's a lot of bodies, a lot of pieces of Sergeant Corporal around, not a lot of pieces of French Canadians around.
Somebody want to go check the bodies for any usable items?
Oh, loot the bodies! I run off. Towards the bodies.
Who's this guy?
You're like,
I'm like, I think I'm like, because I think Will jumped off to like check on you, and so you do that, and Will just runs off towards them. So you just see this furry
start
guy
from the
runs
other
off
side.
towards, to loot the bodies.
Margie, we need to have a talk.
Okay.
All right, can you breathe?
Yep.
Okay. Here, come on over here.
Oh, hi, can I be in this conversation?
Who are you?
Cortland.
No.
If you need to ask who is this, it's
if
Cortland.
you hear an audiobook type
I found
voice
that to
just
be true.
out of nowhere, it's
Audiobook voice.
the
No.
audiobook voice.
No.
He does.
Just messing
I
with
would
you.
listen to that.
Oh.
Cortland walks away.
He deserves better.
So
He's still here, we just don't
I'm
know.
guessing he's gonna do this where nobody else is in earshot. All right.
Do you want other people to leave the table?
No, I'm gonna do this in vague terms.
Nice,
Okay.
nice. I respect that.
All right, Margie. Look, I'm sorry, but I had to get under your mask in order to administer first aid.
Both of them?
I saw underneath, Margie,
Oh,
and I'm just very concerned that you've been hiding this from us for so long.
didn't keep trying to find a good time to bring it up, but it didn't seem like it'd be relevant.
Listen, as a person who keeps secrets and who's really bad at communicating, I get it. But this is different. This is dangerous for everyone in the party. Okay, you could kill someone.
I know.
So, I don't want to be the one to tell anyone. I'm just really, really, really asking you if you could just please tell someone. And look, I don't think we're gonna kick you out, but people need to know so they can take precautions.
I'm taking precautions.
we all need to take precautions. You were unconscious back there for a little bit.
But-
I could have been hurt. Seriously hurt. Taking care of you.
I didn't think that.
Okay. And it's okay. I just think that you need to tell at least Jules, so that another person knows. So that way we can be aware and keep an eye. And if something happens, like just happened a few minutes ago, we can take proper precautions next time.
Okay.
Are we good? Are you gonna go tell Jules? Do you want me to go with you?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna ask Jules if you told her afterwards. So you better tell her.
Margie's dad was the friends we made along the way.
Dear.
Okay.
Okay. Also, does this have anything to do with your father?
Not.
I'm just wondering what happened, where the link is. Let's go tell Jules first.
I saw your face. Did your father have anything to do with that?
Roughly 50%.
Actually, yes, he did.
Are you in a cult? What's the definition of a cult? Did your father have anything to do with this? My genetics?
Yeah, he had a hand in it.
Maybe
One might
50%,
say
I'd
half.
say.
Yeah.
Guesstimate?
If he didn't, there's a problem.
How would I know?
0%. No. Quest to find
Margie's dad's
real
like,
dad.
I'm actually really mad at him because it turns out I just reproduced asexually and that's so irresponsible of him.
Okay, Margie, go talk to Jules. I'm gonna go figure out who the heck that guy is over there. And then
Old's like,
afterwards, Jules better know.
Who the heck is that guy over there? This is Barry saying this one.
Walt, where? Oh, hey, it's me. It's Walt. I'm here. I lift up one of the bodies. Anything on it?
he's
Yes.
doing like the ankles first.
I'm shaking it out on the
Bunch of
ground.
points.
Yeah, there are no caps on this corpse, but there are quite a few rations. There are plenty of winter clothes. There's one
Rams just
snowmobile
slopping
remaining,
into
by
the
the way, undestroyed. Let's see. This one has an automatic 10mm pistol on it. No stim packs, which is a little surprising.
So anybody
Yeah.
We got some food. We got some stuff. It takes a scarf.
Lots of
We
bullets.
got
Yep.
these. We got some bullets. We have this gun. Yeah, that's about it. Oh, hey everyone. Oh,
Has
I'm.
anybody
Walt.
got a stim pack? I don't remember where I was in the battle, but I feel like at this point Tabs is like on the ground. Like I don't even remember where I got shot. I'm at 2 HP.
I'm
Ah,
coming. I'm
didn't see
coming.
her. Ah,
Yeah, I was looking around other corpses to see if there's any stim packs.
Who's a
that we can
stim
give to
pack?
the group.
There are no stim packs on these bodies.
Oh,
Yep.
Why are they just the worst? They're always the worst. They're always here, being the worst.
Did
Oh.
my leg get treated?
what?
I had 2 injuries and I'm trying to figure out if they were both treated or not.
We stabilized you. I don't think we treated any injuries.
Correct.
I'm literally.
Well,
I
Can
think
I
that
make-
was the one that was
can I make
stabilized
some checks
in
to-
the back.
there's treat and then there's cure, right?
I
Can I
stim
make some
packed the
checks
one
to
leg.
treat
What's the one?
people?
Is it from
What's that?
Infinity
Can I make some
War?
checks, really quick medicine checks to treat them?
Sure thing.
Okay, Tabs, I'm gonna.
What's your
heal-
goal here? Healing or treating a wound?
For Tabs, it's healing
Okay.
because she's got 2 HP left.
Yep. How many injuries does she have?
How many injuries do you have?
I'm at 2 HP and that's all I got. I don't know what.
Didn't you
where-
get hit in the head?
I think I got hit
Yeah.
in the head and like
Yeah.
the torso. I got hit everywhere.
Well,
You took
do you
2
have
injuries.
any serious wounds?
She's got
though,
2
or
serious
injuries?
wounds.
I have an extra stim pack if that helps.
We're gonna get low, so it probably will
Yeah.
help.
I do know that her torso wound is treated at least.
Yes, or else she would be dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay, that's 3 successes from Jerry.
I can tell by the fact that you're not dead that you're
Okay,
also
I
treated.
I need to know how many injuries there are, treated or untreated, because the difficulty is
2.
based off of how
2?
many injuries.
2.
2. Difficulty is 4 then.
Oh, it is?
Correct. It is
Yeesh.
2 plus however many injuries they have.
Okay.
That's no fun.
It's okay. Leave me for dead. I'll just come back as cousin Jedediah.
Hold on, I gotcha.
Okay.
Barry's
don't
gonna
wanna
come
see that
by
happen.
and he's gonna give you a super stim pack. 8
It'll just be
HP.
Wold and
8
Jedi in the
HP.
background.
Oh, wow. 8 HP.
8? Oh,
He got the fancy stuff.
So, who all is
Alright,
with us
Margie.
right now? I
Yes.
guess?
So right now, the
How
only
many injuries
NPCs
do you
with you
have?
are Cortland and Barry.
One
Uh,
untreated,
And
one treated, so
what's
two
her name?
total.
Alice, but
She's-
she's not
This is
here
gonna be a
right now.
difficulty of 4.
Yep. She was by the perimeter.
She's the one you guys all held up in the armory.
Oh,
I
yeah!
technically have.
Oh, I remember.
Treated-
What a nice gal.
Yeah.
I have 3 total.
She really went
So
along with it.
You all told her to guard the perimeter, and she didn't when you guys got into this fight. So she's probably making her way over towards you all right now.
Alright.
So I do
You
have
should
3
move on to
total
Margie
injuries.
after that.
3 total?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm not going to be able to help you then.
Unless
help.
you have assistance. Cortland's going to try and treat this with you if you're willing to
Okay.
attempt it.
I mean, if we hit
Alright.
her with a stim pack, we can just heal
So-
one, right?
That's true. You can
Yeah.
also eat food.
Because the difficult.
Do I have food?
What's on your character sheet?
Well, those are
Nothing.
hit points, not injuries. I was
Oh.
thinking heal the injuries so the medicine check would be easier.
Oh, he's healing. What's wounded?
My leg.
Okay.
Okay, I rolled. Is Cortland going to help?
Yes. Success.
4.
4?
'Cause I
5.
have
Yeah.
3. I have 3 total injuries.
That
One
would
of
be
them
okay.
is untreated.
This is not a heal check, right?
No, I think that this was to treat whatever injury she had left.
If I drink a Nuka-Cola, will that heal me?
Yes. It's Fallout.
How much will it heal me?
Let me see. I thought I had one
Yeah.
written down.
So I think whatever injury you had is treated.
Treated.
Yep. Go ahead and take 1 action point for that one.
Okay.
I think I'm probably off on the whole difficulty is based off of how many injuries you have. I think that's a rule for recovering injuries.
Yeah, because that seems like a lot. Because Jerry doesn't normally struggle to treat
Heal.
injuries.
Yes. Yes. I was incorrect on that. That is definitely for recovering treated injuries.
So 5 will definitely do whatever you
Yeah.
wanted
So
it to do.
yeah, go ahead and take. I believe the difficulty should be just 2 then for healing. So 3 action points. It's a good way to start the game.
Cherry.
If you drink a Nuka-Cola, you get another one.
Nuka-Cola is not hit points. It's only action points.
Is that so?
That kind of
Wow,
makes more
okay.
sense.
That makes
Food
Yeah.
generally gives you
No
health.
health.
So if I eat a Mentat or a Radstag meat?
Radstag meat will.
Yeah.
How long has that been in your
spoiled by
possession?
now.
I'd like to think I made jerky out of it at some point.
We made
Yes,
Radstag meat.
absolutely.
We eat
That is enough
Radstag
justification
meat.
for me.
That's great.
Radstag meat.
How much will that heal me?
Going for the rule book.
I know, because I don't know.
I just had it open.
Oh, really?
Keep rolling. Keep rolling. I'll find it.
Thank you.
I would go
Nathaniel.
ahead and give anything I collected from the bodies I looted over to Wold.
Okay. There is. Every one of them has probably 3 rations on them apiece. Each will heal 4 HP. Now that you're out of combat.
Probably eat if people are feeling bad. Oh, wait a second. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. There you go.
Those we can split up. You can
With
have
a
the
4
caps
HP.
as a bit of a thanks.
Who are you?
Oh, yes, I am Wood. Good to meet you. You strange.
Do his hands look clean?
They're all wrapped up in these kind of dirty bandages. Yeah,
Probably gloves too. It's like
probably gloves. Probably
It is
a
3
nice
degrees
glove
outside
on
here.
top of it. Like a mittens, I'm guessing. Okay, so he is he's very big. He's kind of stooped over like this. It looks like he would be like very tall if he went all the way up, but he's like normal height, just
Jerry
all
can
over.
relate.
Yeah, he's like Jared. He has this huge fur like cape that he has. That's kind of this like poncho sort of thing. That's just all on him, and then it looks like there's a lot of like different animals that it's made out of. He has this long white hair that's just everywhere. It's huge, like a mane, and then he's wearing a mask which has a big horn and a small horn, and it has these 3 slits, these black kind of lines on the front. It's all kind of intricately carved in wood. He has a few little trinkets and things that are on him, some necklaces and bracelets and stuff. And he has this big spear that's on his back. On his hip is this, what is it called again? The gun? Yeah, the minigun. Sounds like a minigun just kind of strapped to his side.
I believe we did say that you're only going to get 2 of the special items. Do you remember when we had that discussion? And I said you could
we
either
did,
have
and then you said I could take all of them.
Oh, okay, all right, yeah, all right.
So
Fair enough.
yeah, we can talk afterwards, or it doesn't need a snowbike anymore. But and so that's Ult right there. Yes. Oh yeah. Wait, what was the last thing you said? You said his hands go. Okay, he shakes. Does the weird little thing with you. Yes. Let's see. And yes, I think you guys are people I've been looking for. He pulls out a
Julian
what looks like
puts
a
her hand on her
Jerry's got
gun.
he reaches in, he pulls out what looks like a squirrel that's been skinned, and it's like this, and he looks at the stomach, where it looks like he's written something. Let's see, we have Hair for Days, we have Maston Loving It, we have Backwoods Bestie, we have Silver Wolf, Jazz Ghoul, Daddy Issues, and Shadow Man. Wait, where's
How on
Daddy
earth would
Issues?
you know Daddy? Oh, wait.
Wait, where's
Oh.
Daddy Issues? There was another one, a girl. She had a little cut on her hair, and she was like, "I'm going to be independent, father." Like a little jacket thing.
You mean Pixie?
That sounds about right. Is she dead? Should I just mark her off the list?
Yes, she's
Your
dead.
Okay.
She not.
your
She's
Good.
dead.
Okay, DTL.
your Ulster's
She's
man.
dead.
Julian,
He's gone.
Barry's gonna walk up to you and he's gonna whisper, Jules, do you think we're gonna have to kill this guy?
Jury's out. Follow my lead.
Did you say Jury or Jerry?
I thought you said Jerry.
I heard
Jerry's out.
We can replace Jerry, guys. We can replace Jerry.
We're gonna kill someone. This guy.
We're gonna have to kill him. Kill Jerry instead.
Are we gonna have to kill this guy? Not that one.
Not that one. Oh, good. Yes, you were the people I was looking for DTL. They put me on this whole quest thing that I'm on, and basically I was able to find you guys. So yeah,
I
I'm
suppose
here.
Ulster didn't tell you. We talked to him.
Yeah, we quit.
Cleared the air.
2-week notice.
What?
You did not give a 2-week notice.
We gave
My
a
2 weeks
post
notice.
Now.
Dated 2 weeks ago.
Our 2 weeks notice. 2 weeks after we quit.
Pip, quick, go into the system and make that phone call look like it happened 2 weeks ago.
Oh, well, I don't have a radio, so they didn't really have a chance to contact me, but I'm here.
Well, we
and I'm
resolved.
supposed
We
to
resolved
help.
the issue with Ulster.
How do we know you're from DTL?
Because, I don't know. Well, what, to go get a contract? You could call DTL. How about
Ulster
that?
did say he was sending someone. I didn't expect that someone to know exactly where to find us.
I mean,
That's the
I'm a
suspicious
tracker, that's the whole point. It's like, what? Oh, go send someone who
We
doesn't
just
know
arrived
people.
here. There was nothing to track.
No, you were at that weird place, and there was the big map, and it's like, Death Storm coming. And it's like, hey, go here. And I was like, well, they're probably going to go there because I broke into this place.
You went to Indianapolis.
Yeah, that was where you guys went. So I just assumed you were heading here.
Well, like I said, we appreciate the help, and you're welcome to take all of the caps off of the bodies that we found.
Oh, no, we can share. There are no caps.
Or rations or supplies or whatever you find helpful, you are welcome to take. Thank you for your help.
You're welcome. I'm going to be helping you guys with whatever, because that's a part of my contract.
Non-negotiable.
Well, I'm on a whole spiritual quest, so I kind of have to stay here. You
You're
can
welcome to
put
go
me in
ahead.
like a cell or something, because that's probably how this is going to go.
Let me make this very clear. Our job here right now is to look around the space to see who's here that's not us, and to get them to leave, one way or the other.
Interesting. So how are we going to do that? Do we have to force them?
We've started
Muscle
there,
some people
and I'm
out?
going to nod at the corpses. I'd like
They
to-
sucked. You should definitely kill them.
I'd like to go the other route here, which is why I'm asking you to leave.
Asking me to leave.
Yes.
That seems weird, but I don't really. Well, how far is leave?
Leave is go on your spiritual quest, or whatever you said.
Okay,
I heard
I
Kansas
will
is
go
a
on
nice
my
place.
spiritual quest, which means I stay here. Oh, I should explain
Go
this.
take your spiritual
So I'm
quest
on a
over
whole-
there.
Well, listen, I can stand over there, Miss Hereford Days, whatever your name was. But listen.
She like
Listen.
He's like, I am not. Okay, keep going.
Listen. Listen. My health spirit quest is connected to my contract. I need to make sure it is completed.
what
and it
contract is that?
that is from the TL. They said, hey, go find them, help them, and make sure they are not dead and do not die. So until you guys die, I'm good to just be here.
Ulster doesn't know what it is we're doing. We are no longer working for DTL.
Listen, I was told by the people who set up my whole thing to just go here, say, hey, there'll be some sort of kind of deal, and I just follow that.
Hey, Julian. Can we talk for a second?
Margie, can you watch him?
Hey,
Okay. Hey, Julian.
we're wearing masks. That's cool.
Like,
People don't do that.
Normally, I'm all
I mean,
for
she's in
kicking
power
him
armor
out,
right now,
sending him
so-
into the
Hey!
But we still got
I
to
can
clear
tell
out
you
this
were
air
mad.
base, and a lot of us aren't doing too well right now. Tabs, well, I don't know if she's in any shape for any fighting. Margie got hurt pretty bad. I'm not too hot either, and I think maybe we can use him as we clear out the base. You know, send him in first if there's
Let
any
him be
traps.
helpful.
If there's anything, if any bomb's gonna go off, you know, use
Cannon
him
fodder.
as a bit of a meat shield for now, and then we can send him away.
Not sure I like how you got there, but I like where you got.
Also, Margie has something she really needs to talk to you about. It's kind of an emergency, kind of a life or death situation. So,
I'll scout on the same team as her.
well, like, yeah, she needs to talk to you. And if she doesn't tell you her secret that I know, I'm gonna
Jerry,
come check. What?
what's the angle here? You and I have known each other and worked too many angles to not just come out and say it.
Okay, listen. She's got a little secret under the mask that is kind of a very big secret. And I told her I wouldn't tell you, but she's got a tiny problem that could kill us all, and it could have... Never mind. She'll tell you.
What kind of a problem that could kill us all?
She's got a really big nose.
It's so big.
It's a
If we ever see her
problem with-
face, she'll
It's a
ugly us
problem
to
with
death.
her health that could affect our health.
Like a communicable disease?
Almost, just a little worse.
Swamp.
Worse.
Oh no! She's been trapping it in the suit, but it's not good.
You like took your mask off.
The eyes are like really fogged. They're not mirrored at all.
No,
Hotbox
you like you like poke her outfit.
It looks like a fat suit, but then
But then you poke
They're
a
like-
hole and it goes.
Yeah, they're like, we need to get over this canyon. Margie, deploy.
Oh, gross! It smells like tram in here.
Welcome back, everyone.
Listen, Jules. Don't
Sorry, I
go.
need one more minute.
Tipping waitresses. I'm here till Thursday.
No, we're not.
we're gonna die in real life.
Okay, I'm good.
Okay, listen, Jules. Don't go too hard on her. We all do stupid stuff. Honestly, what she's done isn't even that bad compared to what some other people like
If
myself have
she's
done.
ill, what is it she's done?
It's go ask her. She'll tell you. I think. I hope she better.
And if this is a threat to the group, the reason that we're not telling everyone is,
Who's listening?
I am.
I believe you were having a conversation with Margie. Sorry, I just paused it because we were having two conversations at the same time. But
It's a secret she's been keeping under the mask. At least you should probably know about it, then we can decide whether to tell everyone else. It could be life or death, but it's not right at this second.
okay. I'll talk to Margie about it and see what she wants to tell me.
It's like walking around with a nuke in your backpack.
Not that anyone's
No,
doing
still.
that.
I know. Who would do that, right? Nobody. Just use an
Joel
analogy.
says very uncomfortably because Pip has already
He's like,
told her about this.
No one will do that. Yeah. Sweat. Our party member is so stable. We don't have problems.
I'll talk to Margie. I appreciate the heads up.
Yeah.
And we can let Wold come with us for the time being. But
Not to
when
the,
my
not to the
people
air station. Just to.
no,
the
when
air
my
station.
people touch down, he'd better be far from here.
Yeah. We'll take care of that.
I appreciate the help, but we're not going to put them at risk for him.
Oh no, and I'm just saying, let's not put the rest of us at risk when we can put him at risk.
That's fine. I think sometimes this is why we need you, Doctor. Thank you.
Yeah.
So like, did you like make this yourself, or like?
No.
I kind of sometimes I assume because I'm making mine. He like pulls his thing aside, and there's like these metal plates that haven't they aren't like connected yet. And you see like there's the missing is the core part, the like charging thing. It's like, yeah, I basically just need this, and then I'm going to be really good.
You need a fusion core?
Yeah, is that what this is called? The fusion core? Yes, I need that.
He
I
needs
don't-
to power his power armor. So it's not just the fusion core that's missing. It's
Oh, the whole thing that takes the power.
yeah,
The thing that it
Or at least like
plugs
he
in.
right,
he doesn't have the whole thing. No.
right, yeah.
Yes.
It's like he has everything that a car needs to move except an engine and fuel.
I don't know what's wrong with it. Ain't got no gas in it.
Ain't got no
Yes.
Underwater power this thing. All natural.
Yes, don't know really what's wrong with it. I don't know. I guess it doesn't have any gas in it.
Well, I mean, typically they run on nuclear energy.
What is nuclear? Nuclear energy is the that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to find some of that. Thank you. What is your? I don't really remember names well. What is your name?
Margie?
Margie. Like margarine. You're the one. You're masked up and loving it. You wear a mask a lot, right? It was very interesting to track because you think the mask gives anonymity, but they don't. Like, look at me. People are like, "Oh, you're all secretive," and I'm like, "No, I'm just hiding my face." I'm very easy to recognize.
Okay. Who gave the descriptions? of everything?
Oh, well, DTL was like, "Here's their names on this," and I was like, "Cool. I'm going to read this really fast," and then I didn't get the names, so I was like, "I'm just gonna like make little nicknames for everyone." So, yeah,
Wold.
yeah,
You
yes.
said your name was Wold, right?
Yes, Wulda.
After talking with Dr. Fletcher here, you are welcome to stay as we scout out and make sure no one else here is in any danger.
Oh,
If you'd like to be of help.
oh yes, that's very good. Yes, I'm very good at cushioning things like bullets.
Not what I meant, but great.
Cool.
Exactly what you
Well,
Continuously for the entire conversation.
let's see.
At about this time, Alice would be running towards you guys. Are you all okay? What happened?
Just a gunfight and a bunch of injuries, but we're okay.
Yeah, it was the evil Canadians.
We're fine. You should see the other guys.
She draws her laser rifle immediately.
Oh hey, I'm not
Don't
an
worry,
evil
trade lines
Canadian.
sent him.
Okay.
He's gonna help us finish clearing out the base, and then he's gonna leave.
I'm
Roll a
going to.
persuasion check. Difficulty of 3. I will allow one person to assist if they have anything to say.
would
I am
like-
also going to use Lady Killer, so it's difficulty of 2.
I
Yeah.
keep forgetting you have that. You're like the least attractive man on the planet.
There's a ghoul on the
He
team.
does 2 ghouls now.
The doctor and I
Oh,
have
yeah,
talked-
there's 2 ghouls on the team.
Spoilers. Yeah.
3, 2.
the doctor and I have talked this through.
You getting another one?
All right, roll that 2 and roll your 1d20.
Come on.
Blah, 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 blah.
Do you?
All right, that'll cut it.
Do we get any action points?
Difficulty was 3.
Oh, it's -1 because I have the Lady Killer perk.
Oh, yes, you get 1 action point back.
Doctor.
I did not know that reduced the difficulty. I thought that just allowed you to re-roll a 1d20.
Coke.
Conk.
No,
I love Coke.
Cane.
A cola.
Oh, never mind.
No.
Never mind. Never mind.
Listen.
I mean, never mind.
It's not that we're monetized,
You're right.
but
Never mind. You're right.
You don't say that.
I got that confused with the
Well, I would really
with another
take that
perk.
Coke sponsorship deal we've got going on.
What was it? I think it was Adina Menzel or something who was like, "My New Year's resolution is to do less Coke," and then it just cuts to her being like, "Coca-Cola."
That sounds awesome.
It's really
does.
good.
It's a good soundbite.
Never mind. You were right. I got it confused with another perk.
Okay,
Oh.
so no action points, but
But we
you do
didn't do
see
it.
her hesitantly lower her rifle. Okay, fine.
We took some hits during the fight. Few of us did, at any rate.
Well, we still have a mission to do.
We do, which is why all the help we can get is going to be helpful for this part of the mission.
Fair enough. Julian, you're with me, right?
Yeah, Margie, you come with us?
Sure.
No, you're our reactor technician, aren't you?
Don't you think someone should stay and guard our technician?
I can stay.
Like Jules?
Never mind.
No, our mission here is to secure this perimeter.
I
and
can barely.
Can we?
Alice, I'm
repair the reactor.
going to see Margie down at the reactor so she can start her work, and then you and I can scout together.
Fine. All right.
If you really need a scout, I can scout too. I'm pretty good at that.
Well, you're injured. You need to take it a little bit easier than you normally do.
Anybody got some more rations?
Look, we got a new tracker over here. Not replacing you. He's helping you.
Doc, I'll go ahead and trust you to divvy up what everyone else is doing up here. Someone accompanies him. Got
Yeah.
it?
Yeah,
All right.
of course.
Margie, you gonna be all right to work?
Mhm.
Good. Alice, I'll be back.
All right.
And I'm gonna start trekking out through the snow, hopefully with Margie.
Mm-hmm.
Frankie, you wanna go with our friend here? I think you're the only one that can shoot him if you have to.
I'm right here.
I mean, we are just securing the perimeter. That's it. Looking
Correct.
for any
And it's pretty secure right now, but
other
this
than
wouldn't
that.
be fun flavorly, but you would probably
Flavorly?
best be flavor-wise.
I like
Probably the right thing to do is to just actually set a perimeter, just go around the airbase that you all are at right now. But that would involve separating yourselves, which is probably not a good idea. So there should probably be maybe a group that is not doing so hot, and Jerry probably, because he's a doctor. And possibly we'll... Yeah, you know what? Right now, securing means the group that's up top is just going to stick together.
Yeah.
That's what Barry's going to advocate for.
Frankie, you keep an eye on the new guy. You guys, go over there, stand it. Is there just one entrance to the hangar?
No, there are probably a couple.
Okay.
Smaller doors, but obviously only one entrance for planes.
Okay. Go to that entrance of the hangar that's furthest away from where they're going, because if anything attacks us, it's going to be coming from there most likely.
That is where they are headed.
Well,
the
he means
reactor rebuild.
he means like they're going at one end, go watch the other end.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And then shoot him if you have to. I'm gonna take care of everybody in here.
I'll stay with you all, says Alice. And Barry is going to go with the group that's going over towards the hangar.
What about
Not you
Portland?
guys.
I thought to ask this time.
Yeah, good idea. Before you guys, the repair squad would have left, Cortland would have asked, do you all need any help?
I think we'll be fine, just the two of us, but I appreciate it, Cortland.
All right. Well, if you find that reactor and need someone skilled in that kind of thing, I have a little bit of experience in that.
When I come back up to join Alice, I'll let you know if Margie's experiencing any difficulties.
All right. He'll hang out with the sick bay up here.
Do you think you could? You don't need to go anywhere. Just keep a lookout from the other end of the hangar.
Sure. Yep. And he'll go with Barry.
Jerry, Terry, Gary, Larry.
All right. So, Julian and Margie, You were making your way over towards the hangar and to the small annex that is attached to it, that apparently has a nuclear reactor in it.
I love those things.
I'd imagine it starts out very quiet. Just the crunch of boots in snow.
Yeah.
Foley artist over here.
You are now at the hangar. Yep. You see a cold room with something nearly frozen over at the center of it. Almost unrecognizable at this point.
Is it like encased in ice or?
No, it's mostly covered in snow, actually. The roof is caved in here. There's a thin layer of ice on it, but it's some big giant metal thing that it seems to be in part of the building's infrastructure, just sitting at the middle of this room.
Can barely see what it actually is under there.
Probably needs to be cleared. I'm gonna start moving snow off it.
I'll start on my side too.
It's a nuclear reactor. It's gonna take a long time to fix. Actually, go ahead and... No, I'm just gonna tell you. It is going to take a cumulative amount of 10 successes. You will get 3 checks for 3 separate hours that you'll be working on it.
Okay.
You may have one person help, and if you fail, you fail. Not repaired.
Nice. So
It does look like there's actually nuclear fuel here, so
good.
yeah.
Should I go get Cortland?
No, I think you can probably help.
Looks like this is a pretty big job.
Mm-hmm.
Might be able to help with part of this. Alice and I have got to do some scouting ourselves.
Right.
Alright. I'll be your extra set of hands for the time being, though. Something you need.
Okay. I'm gonna start repairing it. I got 2 successes on that. Yeah.
All right, this is a whole hour that you guys are working on this thing. You can't fix a nuclear reactor in a minute.
I'm just picturing them doing the whole thing in
In
absolute
dead
silence.
Dead science or silence?
I do think it does like stretch on a little bit.
1 success.
Would have been 2 if I'd gone up to 6, but I wanted to give you some wiggle room to be better than me.
I'm not gonna. If you go up to 6, I'll get better because I'll up my thing.
I know.
This is intelligence and repair. Or science.
Oh, then
So I could also get 2.
I'm gonna say repair only because you're not a nuclear technician. You're a programmer. I know that science applies to all of them, but we'll say repair for you.
Okay, I still got 2.
Okay, 3 successes. Probably in the hour that you guys are working here, the rest of the party would probably be concerned that you weren't killed, given that we're still securing the perimeter and all that. But before we go to them checking on you, is there any conversation that the rest of you will want to have?
we'll get back to it.
So how did we break up the groups? It's
Barry,
Barry, Cortland.
Cortland. Did anyone? Are they the only ones that went to the hangar? So it's just
No, I
all
think-
of us.
I think
all of
we
us,
did.
I think all of us are in the hangar.
Yeah.
The idea was Frankie and Wold will guard one end, and then Cortland and Barry would guard the other end, so
okay,
nobody
yeah.
can get in
Right,
and
yeah.
hurt the sick people.
Yeah, that works. Okay.
I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out.
So you are with Wool, and Jerry is with Tabs.
So you got hired by DTL?
Yes, they were very important to my whole thing that's going on with my spiritual journey. But yes, it was DTL. They were like, hey, you go find these people. They're like, I've gone missing and I may be dead. And I was like, okay.
But what brought you down to the States? If you're
Yeah,
are
I'm
you
a
native?
northerner, yes. I'm from Canada, the old mother country.
I don't know of anyone doing that much travel, at least on
yes.
foot.
No.
Not in
it
this
is-
weather, certainly.
Well, not on foot.
Well, not on foot.
He came in on a snowmobile.
I came in on my good old little loose jaw, my pride, my joy, my mortal enemy that I enslaved, but also my pride and joy. Yes, he is a very good boy. He also definitely needs a fuel upgrade, but that is beside the point. Well, I'm heading down here. I have a bit of a whole spiritual quest thing going on, and I basically need to head south to gain knowledge and become the whole
Okay.
whole tribal leader thing. Basically, it's a big complicated story, but yeah. What brings you north? People not usually getting. Well, this is not north. It's just very cold. Why are you in cold? I thought
Well-
Snowlanders did like the cold, the snow non-Snowlanders.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty cold, but
I
mean,
guess more from what you're doing. I mean, like, why are you here? Like, like the group is doing something big and secret, but like, why are you with the group?
Oh well, originally we were all hired by DTL and was sent on a mission to figure out what was going on with the weather. As we figured things out, it made more sense to split up from DTL. Not that it wasn't their business, but
Yeah, quests are often like that. There's a lot
They-
of stuff that happens.
yeah, they just.
They get
I don't
complicated.
think they were too keen on continuing to help us. They were starting to give us money at first, and we were being paid, but
there was definitely a vibe.
I think
I
they,
was picking up that.
they stopped. I don't
Yeah.
think they wanted to pay us anymore.
Yeah, there was
So-
a vibe. Like it was like, hey, you want to find them and like please just run away with the money. Like there was a weird vibe there. I don't know if
What?
they were
What are you saying?
don't search for them. Just let them be gone. And maybe I was picking up
Oh.
wrong vibes, but they had a weird kind of.
Yeah, the group quit after you were hired. So it was more of a save them, they're probably dead
Oh,
vibe when you were hired.
okay.
Yep.
Okay, scratch that. There was kind of a like, oh, they're probably dead. So
Oh.
find them. Yeah.
It's nice to know that they cared enough to send someone.
Yeah, it's nice.
Secure their investment.
So now we're just here securing the hangar, I suppose. I we're just using it as a secure point. That's about all I'm really caught up on.
Yes. Secure the point. Good. So what's it like being a ghoul?
It's different. It's it was a little hard to get used to. I was just a kid when it happened, so
It is a big transition. It's a lot of stuff. I think it's different in these lower lands. Up north, well, there are people who are kind of like, ghouls and they're going to eat you and stuff like that, which does happen. But like, I think, I don't know, from where I'm from, they're kind of like, winter's going to eat everyone, so we kind of need everyone kind of around. So it's interesting. I'm figuring that out myself.
you're wearing a mask, right?
Mhm.
So I cannot see any part of your face, correct?
Yes.
He does have hair as far as you can tell.
Is it his hair?
I was cheated.
Whose hair
go
does he
ball.
have?
Yeah,
Go
it's
beautiful, go
it is
Google.
it sounds different than it is down in the States. I think a lot of people are just worried. They don't know how to treat ghouls. There are a lot of them that have just lost their minds and just attack people on sight. And I think that's just what people are worried about. They don't know how to look at someone who's, well,
Yeah. Yeah, it may be one of the parts that is not as fun. I've been transitioning, I feel like, pretty well. No skin is a weird thing, but it's... Oh, you can't see my face! Ah! I start to grab one of the bandages and I pull it back, and it's kind of... There's none of the skin, but it's also like it looks almost kind of burnt and kind of darker. Like an ashy kind of thing. Yes, it's mostly ghoulification, and also maybe it was on fire for a little while.
I was gonna say it looks like you got hit by a bomb.
Oh, yeah, that happened.
Well, I'm sorry. I know it's.
It was an interesting way to go, but I didn't go, so that was cool.
What a way to die. I didn't die.
Did you die? Sadly, yes. But I lived. Ice Age 2. What am I doing?
No, I thought it was Ice Age Dawn of the Dinosaurs, which is Ice Age 3.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ice
The
Age
first one.
It is the dinosaur
I
one.
Get
only know
your
that
Ice
because
Ages.
Ice Age
First
3
one's hard to
Meltdown,
remember
I
and
had
explain.
pirated
Well,
Consider we're about to start a new one.
For what it's worth, I'm glad you're here. At least we lost one of our members not too long ago. She had to head back home, and
Daddy issues.
her name was Pix. She had lost her father.
That's a daddy issues name.
But it seems after this fight, not many of us are doing too hot. I was lucky I came out unscathed, but
Yeah.
For whatever reason, I can't remember anything that was going on, and I came out unscathed.
if
Weird how that happens.
you're genuinely here to help, I appreciate it.
I am. It is my duty, my obligation. I made a promise. I don't break those easily. And
All right.
It's been
Wolf
quiet
looks-
for a really
yeah, Wolf-
long time.
Wolf looks and watches the snow as it's going.
There is
Yeah.
probably
Tabby's
like
just watching
noises
the
coming from
conversation.
Oh
there.
yeah, they're doing stuff in there.
So they are clearly not under attack.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should
It's
we,
way
like,
too quiet for that.
Should we like pop a head in and be like,
Can Jerry
"You
treat
guys
his
need some
broken
help?"
arm?
Yeah, go ahead and roll a check for that.
Difficulty's like 3, probably.
Yeah, because it's self-treating too.
Also, how many rations are there on the bodies, and like, could I have more than
There
one?
was 3. Did you want
I
more?
had-
3 successes.
Lady,
15 total.
Yeah.
outside lady, did you need more?
I had one.
I have 2 more.
If nobody else needs them, I could just take one more.
I'm gonna nerf their HP to 3 instead of 4.
I
don't
just
wanna make them
realized
stand back.
I'm also bleeding.
Oh, so wait. Three.
Well, not bleeding. I mean, I've taken injuries.
Oh, I thought you meant you had like a torso wound. I was like,
No.
I've been bleeding out this whole time.
yeah, we should probably check on.
Jerry.
You can take a ration.
Oh, okay, thank you, sir.
You're
So
welcome.
difficulty for your check. Let's see. How many
I'm at
wounds do
16.
you have right now?
It's not bad.
Technically 3.
Yeah, but the whole injuries, that kind of thing, is for recovering. So to treat him, I'll say base is 2 and then increase by 1 because of doing it to yourself.
So he got 3.
Okay. Yeah. Treated.
Ow.
Okay.
Could I have been
I
keeping
think
an
we should-
eye on like the surrounding area
Yes.
during this
Roll a
conversation?
perception check.
Forgot about that.
Use some of the action points.
Can
Yeah,
I
I'll go
roll a
ahead and-
perception check?
Yes.
What's the perception survival?
Correct.
Nothing.
Okay. It's snowing outside. It's hard to see.
It's a lot of snow.
Corn Corncobb's gonna come
Two
out from her.
successes.
There's a bird!
Oh, this is my bird.
Oh.
There's a pet.
Old as a pet.
Old as a pet.
Two successes.
2 successes.
Old person's pronouns.
I just heard about, birds that rip people's eyes
Oh.
out, so... I mean, I wear a mask, but I was worried you guys...
But have you heard about bird pronouns yet?
I haven't.
Have you heard about neo-pronouns such as old person?
Looks quiet. You don't see anyone outside. You do see that there's still bodies out there. I don't know if you guys wanted to hide them or anything like that. But it seems like, as far as you could tell, there's no one else around here. It is covered in snow. It's a remote area. No one is settled here. It's just abandoned.
Could we have moved the one bike in, like, where we're at?
Oh, the snowmobile?
The snowmobile?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we'll probably have taken that. And his is blown up? Is
What?
Wold's all right? Or-
Oh.
I don't remember what happened with it.
Did you ever disembark your snowmobile?
Disembark?
get off?
Oh. Yes, he did.
Okay. Then it's fine.
Okay.
Yep.
So he drove them.
You were in the same zone as the explosion, but
He drives
you
over and there's a
were
really
out.
nice one, and then he comes over on his.
Yep. It's the moped of snowmobiles. Or the mini bike.
Mm.
Okay. Could I just continue to like watch the
Yes.
bodies?
Yeah, absolutely.
If this is remote, my only concern is animals. Or mutants.
That's true.
Ooh.
No.
Mutant animals?
Yeah, that's the concern.
Sharks. Lasers. Laser sharks.
Mm.
Love a laser shark as a pet.
That's my next
Such a
bet.
cool villain lair item.
Yeah.
I can't see anything. I'm gonna see if anyone else needs something because I can't see anything. I should stay with you actually.
Yeah, we need to
Yeah.
keep an eye on the area.
Because you might need an extra.
Do you get a lot of animals up north?
Oh yeah. We get skunks. We have little.
Big animals.
Oh, big animals. Yeah, we have.
Rat moose?
You call it by a different
Rat snacks.
name.
What moose?
Shabba something or other.
Sha-la-la-la-la-la.
The Great Devourer.
Shakira?
Jaws like knives. Teeth like more knives. Strength unlike any other. We call it by another name. A bear.
He described a Yaogwai perfectly. I don't know what a bear is.
Do you think we should be concerned about those bodies then? About it attracting?
What do I know
animals?
about Jaguar/bear activity?
Sure, you can roll a intelligence survival check.
Okay.
Difficulty of 1, and no AP generated off of this.
I get the complication. I'm starting to get the headache.
Forgot everything. Who are
Oh
you?
boy.
Bears?
No complication for like general knowledge checks like this. Yeah, bears eat meat.
I mean, bears eat meat. That could mean anything. I mean, I have a lot of bullet holes in me. This might not be a good moment.
Are they really? Are they like close to the hangar?
The bodies?
The bodies.
About 150 feet away. Not especially.
Okay. I'll just continue. I'd keep an eye on that area then.
Yeah. Do you want to roll a perception check on Yaogwai and their behavior?
If you'll let me roll another perception check.
Sure. Oh, no. The, what you know about bears.
Oh, sure. You said intelligence?
Intelligence and survival. Yeah.
Well, that's 2 and a complication, so.
Okay, no AP, but success. Bears hibernate.
Bears are a complication, aren't they?
Bears.
This is hibernation season.
Okay.
No Yaogwai out now.
That's,
Not that important.
The complication is that you don't
that
realize
means it
bears
could be
hibernate
not
in the hangar.
True.
We're dealing with bears now.
I will keep an
Yeah,
eye out
bears.
for other
Bears.
large creatures that are not bears.
Yes.
I'm looking
Noted.
for bears.
Oh.
Well, I'm looking for not
I should
bears.
also warn you,
beats
I
Battlestar.
do have it. I'll bring this up with the group. Actually, I'll just bring it up with the group when we're all together.
You can bring it up now if you want. I mean,
I know,
it's not
but then
gonna
I
hurt
have to
anything.
repeat it to
Well, that
everyone.
sounded important.
No, Well, I mean, yeah. So I want everyone to be there. Because then, usually you say something, and it's like really important, but then it's like there's backup questions, and like if you hear,
Are you keeping secrets from us?
No, I'm waiting till everyone comes.
You're just talking about bears, Doc.
Yes,
That didn't sound like a bear comment.
Keep an
it's not a bear. Well, anyway.
keep an eye out for animals.
All right.
Sound like
In the reactor room, Barry would probably check in on you all. Probably walk
Barry.
Oh no, there's a bear.
Yeah,
Okay.
Barry.
Bear, shoot!
A bear!
Barry walks into the room, probably
Barry.
silent. Are you guys doing fine?
Yeah, seems like it's gonna be a lot of work going into this thing.
Do you need a hand? I mean, you guys have the weather guy with you, right?
Yeah, if Cortland's willing to sub out in a half hour here, that'd be helpful. Alice and I still have some ground to cover.
Right.
Until then, we got this.
Okay. Anything going on in the reactor room?
Yeah.
Are we gonna need? Okay.
Can this be a conversation? that those who do not know
Yes.
what is under Margie's
Yes.
mask leave the room.
I want to not know.
All right. So that is Nathaniel, Jacob, and Chloe.
Yep. All right, everyone, we're gonna go.
Rachel's office.
My office is fine.
Yep.
All right. Everyone
You guys know where that is?
Right at the top of the
I got a
stairs.
knot in my string.
It's very comfy. It's got a rocking chair. It's got a day bed. It's got plants.
I'm gonna go take a nap.
You may sit on the bed.
Purple and yellow.
I
Chloe's
will
actually
fall
gonna fall asleep immediately.
You underestimate how much I can
It's
sleep.
very much your
Underestimate my
vibe.
power.
I once fell asleep standing up on a train at midnight in the UK. Like this.
Wild.
That's so
I was
impressive.
out.
You're practically British at that point.
Yeah.
I want the power to sleep standing up, like a horse.
Screwdriver. It's probably half hour in. You know something I haven't told anybody, Margie?
What?
When we were taken by the Brotherhood a couple weeks back to Costa, we talked for a while about Palm Book Conservatory. See, he told me my husband had known that the Brotherhood was planning to attack. I mean, you know how they operate. They always warn. That's why I always thought it was so odd we hadn't seen a warning. And they hadn't said anything, that they had just... But then Jem wasn't a normal threat. Suppose the part I haven't told anybody is that I believe him.
You think he didn't?
Wrench?
You think he didn't pass on the warning? He let people go without knowing?
Wouldn't surprise me.
Would you prefer to know something like that?
I didn't want you to be the only one who had to trust, Margie. Here's the screwdriver.
Thanks. Avransov said that everyone would understand, but he didn't know
Avransov
the
knows.
whole thing, sort of. So there weren't a lot of ghouls in Cooney, but we had a lot of radiation around it, so it wasn't really all that safe to go in and out.
Which, from what you've told me, not a lot of people do.
No. And then when it got to be a problem, I figured that if someone was a ghoul, then no one else would have to go through.
You took that on for them.
Yeah. And the part that probably made Jerry worry about it is it's not like Frankie. It's something that when we got the checkups for this, it wasn't this bad.
Mm.
But
What do you mean when you said this bad?
you know,
Margie, did you repair your armor?
not yet, no.
Julian, you take 2 points of radiation damage.
From Margie?
You can feel your Pip-Boy would tick a
Is
little
Pip
bit.
here?
I'll say implication is no. This is the private conversation, unless you wanted him to be here.
Margie, I think your armor is... Do we need to look after that?
Look after.
I just show her my Pip-Boy.
Oh, I'm gonna like take a step back and like get further away.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
You healed 2 points. Or sorry, just 1 point, I think.
Nice.
It's half.
Fascinating. Was that the armor or was that you?
No, wait, no, you don't heal.
Oh, because it's for me.
Yes. Yep.
It's for me.
What does that mean?
The radiation suit was never to keep the radiation out. It was to keep the
Ah.
radiation in.
Oh. May I ask how bad it is?
How bad is it?
I mean, this is the first time this entire campaign, this entire adventure, that you have actually radiation has gotten out. Right now, for lack of having a sciencey way to explain this, you deal 2 radiation damage to anyone who is within melee range of you. That being said,
Nice.
your radiation suit has contained that the entire adventure. So,
Nice.
this is the first time Margie has been
Damage
shot
when I
since,
healed
like,
her.
Wild.
yep. You would also be able to see faint hints of light in the cracks of her power armor. She is glowing, and not in a romantic way.
Margie. This is why the doctor was worried. How long has it been this way, Margie?
Oh, I've been dealing with it. It hasn't.
I know.
It's, well,
I'm just trying to get all the facts.
kind of since I left. But it's gotten a little worse. It was not really all that bad before. If you're getting radiation, then something's wrong with the
I think the
armor
suit might
and
be
the
broken.
radiation suit.
But if we fix that, you don't think any will escape?
I don't think so.
You're welcome to still reply with that to trademark Margie certainty, or Margie uncertainty, but you are certain it has not escaped yet. This is a very odd occurrence for you.
Mm-hmm.
What do I know about going feral as a ghoul?
Oh, that's a good question.
That's a
You
really
probably
good question.
got a lot of it from what your dad talked about. It is primarily a neurological thing that typically affects ghouls of one that are already older people that become ghoulified, or are ghouls that have gotten up there in age.
Okay.
It's a brain thing.
So that wouldn't be much of a risk with Margie.
No.
Okay.
Technically, you don't know how old she is.
She feels very young to me.
Mm-hmm. I'm 87. Yeah, she doesn't know how to talk to a boy yet. So, probably pretty young.
It's been hard getting back into dating since my hundreds.
Why didn't you tell everyone, Margie?
I don't. Kind of the same thing I'm still a little worried about. It's kind of dangerous.
It's
Probably not as-
dangerous, but it sounds like you've got it managed. This is an exception, she says, and I don't know if there's any like mark of that damage at all.
On the
Of the
armor?
radiation damage on Julian.
Oh,
Or is that just kind of like,
Typically,
this
radiation.
is
is
mild
just
radiation sickness.
okay.
You're
Can't
not
gesture to a
bleeding
sickness.
from your eyes quite yet.
Yet.
This is an exception, Margie.
Unless you want to become a ghoul.
You might be sweating.
I lose my hair.
That might actually, I mean, you might notice that, like, hair on your arm or leg or something like that is just gone or something like that. That could be an early form. I have not studied radiation sickness.
In the early stages, you really can't tell.
Yeah, I figured.
Seems like this is the exception, not the rule, Margie.
Would
I
the
think
Enclave,
we've all dealt with a lot more than that before.
but would the Enclave have even let me in?
We let Frankie.
Frankie's not.
Radioactive.
Think you came at a good time. Frankie did too. Gladys probably wouldn't have let it happen. But I think Martin is going to be a bit more open-minded than you might expect.
open-minded to a ghoul is different than open-minded to a glowing one.
If you've done such a good job of protecting all of us at this, well, what the doctor saw was the first time anyone's even noticed, never mind had any harm come from it.
And he was really worried about it.
Yes, well, you know the doctor. Aside from when your suit springs a leak, is there anything else we have to worry about?
I don't know. I don't know enough about it.
Okay.
I think the radiation is it. But I can't turn it off. It's...
You never have been able to, Margie. If I gather right. Hasn't caused a problem.
Well, it just did.
So we'll fix your suit or make you a stronger one. Did you really think this was going to... I hope you know you're not as expendable as all that.
You're not wooled.
That's what I was thinking. I'm not as expendable as wolves, don't worry.
I appreciate you saying that, but I don't know if everyone would feel the same way.
Let's be frank here, Margie. The doctor and I are the cynics of this group. If he and I are the first ones finding out about this, and we're both fine with you staying along, the rest of those bleeding hearts won't care.
Do you mind still keeping it to yourself then, for now?
Of course. If you wouldn't mind, though, I think talking to my father about this might be helpful. You might have more information about your condition, and at the very least, he would know how to help you build better protection for yourself and for others. Would you be willing to do that?
You sure he wouldn't?
I'm sure he wouldn't. You know the way he's treated Frankie.
He also talked about giving us lobotomies.
He's eccentric. He sometimes forgets, maybe, about people in lieu of projects. But when he remembers you, it's like you're the most important thing in the world. He's caring. And that's pretty indiscriminate of who you are and how you're related to him. I think if we can get him to see who you are and what you're dealing with, he won't just look at it like a problem.
It is kind of a problem, though.
Yes, but it's not one that's... It's one that matters a lot to you. It's one that's impacting your life. So we
Not
won't just...
as much as everyone else. I mean, it doesn't really cause me any damage.
Would you wear a mask if you weren't dealing with that?
Well,
Radiation suit?
am I far enough away that taking off the mask would be a problem?
You could do that.
Yeah.
You'd be
I'm gonna
fine.
Take off the mask and be like...
Gasp.
It is just melee range.
Yeah. So it's like full-on ghoul face, but with like glowing green eyes. She's like, yeah, I don't think people would react very well to seeing that. And put the mask back on.
But if you didn't have to worry about people, what people would think, or about the way you might affect others, would you?
Maybe.
All I'm trying to say, Margie, is that what you're dealing with is a problem, sure. I'm not denying that, and I think that the doctor's got some wisdom in that we ought to know about it and we got to deal with it. But we're not going to look past you at that problem. And my father wouldn't either. You're the one whose life has been changed because of this more than anyone else's.
I'm the one that did it, so...
Radiation is kind of just a fact of life, Margie. Maybe you made the choice to take that on instead of someone else in Cooney. But that doesn't mean it was your fault or your problem.
Well, I made it my problem.
I don't want to assume, but it sounds like you did something noble. Something that had to be done.
It didn't help.
What do you mean?
It got me kicked out.
That's why they made you leave.
Well, it's a town full of people who are scared of radiation. That's why they went there in the first place.
And so you tried to protect them and they villainized you for it.
Well, I didn't expect to be radioactive. It's easier to convince people it's not a problem if you're not also the thing that you're trying to protect them from.
I see what you mean.
She rolled a complication on the attempt to glorify herself.
Oops, glowing one.
Well, Margie, I mean, people aren't radiation friendly out here. But I don't think you'll find most people reacting the way the people in Cooney did. Certainly not those people. She's going to gesture towards the entrance to the building.
Meanwhile, Barry's like, man, I can't wait to kill some ghouls.
Earlier
Especially
there was a show
glowing
with
ones.
ghouls. I would love to put one down.
You're with us, Margie. And that doesn't have to change unless you want it to. But if you would let us help you, I would appreciate it.
Okay.
I need the wrench again.
All right. Anything more to be said?
Not unless you got anything.
No?
Can we take a break after this scene?
That's exactly what I was thinking. We will be back in around 15 minutes. And we're back. So, you all just had that conversation in there. Are you still working in the reactor?
I am.
Until our first shift is up, and then I
Yep.
need to go find Alice.
First shift is up.
I'm gonna go get Cortland. Unless you'd prefer to work alone.
I could use some help.
All right. Well, I'll send him over then. Think about what I said, yeah?
Mhm.
Good. And she'll go ahead and go find Cortland.
Yep. We'll go ahead and do that check right away. You're doing the main one. Cortland's assisting. That was the wrong die. Still a success,
You
though.
had this.
Just barely.
Oops. That was a 7. It's 2 successes for me.
1 success from him.
I need to roll
So,
that
You
in.
got
next
4
check.
on the next one.
Yeah. Yep.
Maybe I should use it. Do we have action points?
It expired at the end of last scene.
Oh.
Didn't you guys have like 3?
Yeah.
We
We
did.
had like 3.
I
What
guess we just
happened
didn't really
to
have a
it?
reason to use
You used
that.
one for your
I used
perception
only
check.
one.
There were 2. We lost one at the start of their scene. Then their
Yeah.
scene ended.
Ended.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. So you should have used it earlier.
Okay.
That's okay.
Hmm.
Lesson learned.
I've been keeping
How
track.
how
Can somebody generate action points over there?
Let me punch tabs and then cure the wound real quick.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Alice and I need to go check out something.
Correct.
Do
Yep.
good.
We will try.
So, Alice would lead you out of the hangar towards the ECM, the Earth Covered Magazine. It's like that one bunker in Captain America 2 in New Jersey, where they find Zola
Yeah.
in like the computer thing.
Bunker is like bunker.
Yeah, exactly. As you checked last time, essentially the card readers are slightly frozen over. She would walk up with her laser rifle, to say, "I'm sure you could figure this out, but let's just use a neat little trick." And she is essentially just going to open up the mechanism of her rifle and hold it up against the ice.
I mean, I guess I'll do the same with my plasma
Yeah.
defender on the other one.
Oh, be careful with plasma. You don't want to melt it. That's much hotter.
I'll keep it a little further away. Yeah.
Yep. No check for this one. That will break it down. She has an ID. Sorry. Oh, one thing can send me on a tangent. Anyways.
I'm the thing.
Same way.
Are you
I'll-
objectifying Levi?
No.
I am a woman.
One thing.
Alice has the ID, the one passed down through the Enclave, and you are going to do the hacking.
Okay. Well, let's see what it's got to offer, and I'm gonna go ahead and like.
Difficulty will be 4.
Oh, and we don't have any momentum.
She has an
I've got
ID
Pip.
card?
What's that?
Wouldn't the ID card just open the door?
It's a buddy door.
You need
Oh, I see.
And we said, don't we
Okay.
need 2?
I've got
and
the
then
hacker
Julian said,
perk.
I'll just hack one.
And Pip can assist.
And Pip can assist. Okay. What stats does Pip use?
Yours?
Ah. Okay.
So he's good.
Progeny.
Your children
The
inherit your
progeny
stats.
perk.
Whoa.
At least in this case.
Hey, my
Not in all
stats are good.
cases.
I need to get on having more children.
I'm sure we have something lying around that could open a door.
Like a
It
pig.
is a giant bunker door.
Like a child.
It is 2 blast doors.
Oh.
There's a nuke in there. Or
How-
Well,
maybe
if we
not.
activate the nuke, then the
Door
doors
open.
are open.
Get inside.
How does Pip do?
1 success.
And 2 from me, and Hacker lowers it a difficulty.
Ah, okay,
you
just
go.
barely. Yep.
Dang.
Good job. No action
Couldn't you have
points
gotten
though.
to 5 though?
Could have, but I got an 18.
All right. You hear an alarm sound and this door lower into the earth, and you see a completely untouched magazine. I guess it would be. There are bombs everywhere in this building. None taken from since the war. None destroyed.
We're going to have to deal with this before we get our people the land.
Well, we'll lock it, obviously.
Okay, just very careful. Yeah.
You know I managed the armory, right? That's where your friends took me hostage.
It's been a while, Alice. Sorry.
She's who we took hostage? Oh.
Correct.
Okay.
Like hostage is a strong way of putting it.
I gave her a
You're a
gun.
hostage.
Here's
that
a
is
gun.
Here's a gun.
I do like a gun.
Would you like emotional support?
All right.
That's fine. What we came here for.
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Roll
Difficulty of 2.
Remind me, perception what?
Perception, survival, or explosives.
Okay.
It's a tripwire that
Some
arms
of
all
you
the
I've not
moves.
invested in. Too bad it's not tagged. That's
She'll take-
2.
She'll help. Oh,
We can generate some AP.
no.
Hey, she was
You
gonna
can't
help.
cancel. You can't
She was
cancel
gonna
a
help.
help once.
She
Yeah.
didn't roll it, though. You can...
But
You
you already
announced- you
declared.
announced it,
You already
though.
That's
declared.
true.
rolling the...
Would you have
roll the
allowed
dice
us
is the
to
standard.
cancel if
Roll
we
2,
found out it
persuade
was-
Spencer.
If we found out if it was not needed.
I have a 4 and a 17. Is it good enough?
Yeah.
That's
Because
middle of the
otherwise we
road.
risk not getting a complication that we would have gotten.
What? What complication?
Well, I mean,
Right.
how would you react if I said I'm gonna help Margie, and then Margie's like, "Nah, I got it," and then I was like, "Yeah, never mind."
If you didn't roll, check hasn't been made. That's
I
the
know, but
standard.
that
Declared
risks
it.
missing a complication that she could have rolled.
I could
if
trip
she-
on something.
That's Spencer's choice.
You guys could get taken
Oh.
hostage. Again.
You guys
We
can
could trip on a bomb.
You have a built-in feature for getting a bonus if there are no action points. All I'm saying. This is an NPC.
What is it?
and an NPC who
Chaos.
said she would help
Buying action
me.
points.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot you could do
Oh.
that.
All right,
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
let it slide just this once.
All right.
Please be a 20. That is a failure.
Okay, well,
Not a
He
20.
looks so smug.
I stood up for my beliefs.
That is a failure.
I believe in standing up.
You're sitting.
A failure for a failure. No.
All right.
He looked like Jerry.
That
How many
trademark
successes do we
Jerry Fletcher
For-
expression
I
on
need 4
your
more.
face.
Okay.
We got it.
Wold's gonna.
I have
go-
some luck. So it's
Oh,
not
hold
the
on.
worst thing.
You find a small box. Well, a large rectangular box about the width of this table, labeled AQM93. Genie. You found what you're looking for.
All right. What did Jane tell us we need to do with this?
Well, we're gonna load it onto the box bird once she gets back.
So for now, just lock it up nice and tight.
Yep. Now we know we have one.
Okay.
Once perimeter is secured, once the rest of Enclave personnel arrive, we'll load it on. We don't want to load it on now while they're civilians.
Not at all. I'm gonna go ahead and take another look around the rest of the armory, see if there's anything useful here.
Okay. Roll another perception check.
Cool.
She'll help with this one as a gesture of good faith. Failure. 3 successes? Okay. Yeah. This is mostly an explosives munition bunker. Most of these are bombs built to be used by aircraft, not by anyone. You can find 4 missiles, though, that can be used with Jerry's missile launcher.
Okay. There don't happen to be any ID cards around here.
No.
Okay.
It appears as though when the war broke out, no one got into the bunker.
Dude, I locked my ID card in there. Can we go back? They're bombing the
I have
U.S.
done that with my dorm room before. Not when they were bombing the U.S.
Remember back when Cedarville was bombed?
This happens all the time.
Couldn't get my
Nuclear
ID.
war.
I did once have a dream
was
that
very
I was meant to
inconvenient,
land in Cedarville. Some very weird dream.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Hopefully it wasn't pro.
I guess we'll lock back up.
Okay.
And I would like to lock back up so that I would have to hack again to get inside again.
Sure. Essentially, you can keep it like you have the password now, if you want to. And the
Even
difficulty
better.
will still be the same. If someone else wants to hack it, but you don't have to attempt to check
But
again.
without
Well, if I've got the
key
password.
card. Well, would it be the same, or would it be more difficult since whoever else is doing it wouldn't have one of the
Key cards.
key cards?
Correct. Yes. So you would need to hack or have 2 successful 4 difficulty checks to get in. Yeah.
I don't suppose I could help shore up those defenses at all.
You could.
Don't want anyone getting in there. It's not me. If I've got the password, I'm happy with
Yeah,
that.
go ahead and roll an intelligence science check. Hacking. Difficulty of 4 lowered to 3. This is gonna have a weird thing. Pip can help. He's your hacksaw buddy. 1.
Go Pip.
Nope.
Aww. Okay.
Yep.
Get
No.
all of
It's the same.
Fair
That's
enough.
what I'm worried about.
It's an interesting security system. You're able to hack it, but like rewiring it is gonna take a lot more work. Not right now.
Taking a look at that later.
Fair enough. It'll be secure for now. All right. Margie and Cortland.
Wold's gonna. Well, I can't see anything. I'm gonna see if they need me to lift something. Well, I'm gonna see if they need me to take a bullet or something. And he goes towards. I'll be back. He goes towards to check on you guys.
Hey, Frankie, stay with him.
I was planning on it.
Tail him.
Frankie's gonna, he would
Fungal.
follow Wold just to
Okay.
keep an eye on him.
Walks.
Yep.
Wold sees him and slows down so he can keep up.
Yeah,
Well,
you
goes
see
inside.
Cortland and Margie
Yes.
in there.
Wold looks and says, "Hey, how's it going?"
Good.
Good.
Fine.
Look at it. Does it look like something I can help with?
You could. I am only allowing one person to assist Margie on this check. You are welcome to try that.
Okay. I would like to help. Well, you
Is
can
it
role
worth-
play how that happens.
Is it worth
Yeah,
it?
let's
Would I be
play
able
this.
to? Would I be able to look at it and? So Wold basically is looking at. And he's like, and he basically is gonna try and take a look to see if he can find out what's wrong
Yeah.
and see if he can figure out where it is.
Well,
He walks up
before
and-
you do that,
Okay. Yeah.
Cortland is actually going to say, I think I might be a bit more skilled on repairing nuclear reactors than you are.
On the scale of, would it be repair or?
Have you fixed a nuclear reactor before?
No, but the principles work across all of science.
Nuclear reactor, Rubik's
All right.
cube, same thing.
Well, if it's
They
broken,
both have a green side.
don't blame me.
Okay.
And he walks away.
Wold walks up and kind of puts a hand on some of the metal. All right, baby, what's wrong? You can tell me.
Have you ever seen?
Not, I'm talking to the machine. I didn't say that for you to stop talking. I just said baby, and I didn't want it to be.
Oh.
I just didn't want it. Anyway.
Have you ever seen a nuclear reactor before?
Is it the thing that goes voo voo? The voo voo. The thing.
Yes.
Would Wold have maybe more heard of these? I don't think he's.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh.
With the records that your tribe had, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what a reactor is.
We learned about these.
This is kind
This is
of.
the thing that has the whole sun inside of it, essentially.
Kind of.
Okay.
This is like a bigger version of what you need for the armor.
Oh,
It's you definitely couldn't put this in the armor, but it's similar.
interesting. Then I might know that. Yeah. Okay.
All right,
Let
roll
me
the
look
check.
around a little bit. Do I use 2 or 1?
1.
Should I buy an action point?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Do it.
If this is your
I
last
need to-
check, then
Right.
yeah.
Thank you.
Because I need 4 successes.
All right.
That's
Would
worth
be.
I have some luck, but
So I'm
still.
looking at, and I'm trying to figure out how to repair it. So it'd be look repair.
Intelligence repair
Oh.
or science.
Okay.
What do you got, Margie?
Need to check the 1.
That's gotta be a success, right? What?
It is 1 under. It's because you didn't increase your repair.
Oh, I'll do it next level.
Tab should have drunk her
What'd you get?
Coca-Cola.
2 successes.
2 successes from Wool. What did Margie
For an
get?
extra
I got
action
3
point.
successes.
3.
You
No way.
got 5.
5.
I got 2. Wold is. You might. There we go.
He speaks reactor.
All right. Get 2 action points.
2?
Can you
One.
generate an?
We needed 4
Oh
left.
yeah, you didn't need 4.
5.
Yeah, just 1.
Okay.
I'm also wondering if you can generate an action point on a check that you got.
Well, I bought the action point, and then
Yeah.
I used the
Right.
action point.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
I think so because you're still losing things. From
Right. Okay. All right.
like,
yeah,
it doesn't
that's
take
fixed.
away the thing.
Yeah.
Now we have just the chaos and the action point.
Yep. All right.
Wold is- It was good. Good job.
Did any of you roll any complications any
No.
time?
None.
Okay. Yeah, you repair this thing perfectly. Eventually, you're able to start the reactor up and lower the control rods into the reactor itself to cool it. It's already decently cool already, but it hums without any leak. This thing is up and running again. And as it turns on,
not leaking,
you
not
would
like
feel
you.
heat start to course through the hangar. It is warming up. Not in a bad way. That's what it's supposed to do.
Yeah.
It's attached to the front, but not in a bad way.
In a good way. It's like radioactive heat, but like in a good way. So seeing that this thing is functioning, can I try to fix my armor
Sure.
so that it's not leaking?
Yes. Similar to health checks, are doing medicine on yourself. That is going to be a little more difficult.
Oh,
Doing it while you're. Oh wait.
I can help you.
You can step out of the
Yeah,
armor.
it's power armor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you can step out of the power armor.
Do you
Okay.
need any
Step
help?
out of the power armor, son. All right. Difficulty is
I'm
two.
building my own, so I know some stuff. I know a few things about repairing things.
You don't mind if it's leaking a little? Do you?
Like oil?
Like radiation.
Oh, you don't know this.
Oh,
I'm a ghoul. It's not just Bert.
okay.
I'm good.
You don't know this. Proceeds to unravel wrist.
I am
have
burned
hands.
to a crisp, so I don't care.
I don't
I don't even
nothing
have
left to live
nerves
for.
anymore. What do I care?
All right. Who's the main attemptor?
I
guess,
I
yeah.
feel like you should be because this is your. You
Yeah,
have your
my
more.
armor.
You have more heart. Your dice. I didn't get anything.
Okay. Difficulty was 2.
Hold up.
You're gonna need to reroll at least some of that.
I have to.
Let me know if I should
Pretty
use a
bad.
luck.
Okay.
So is your armor just like leaking radiation?
Hmm.
Yikes.
Yeah.
How'd that happen?
It got shot.
Breaking item quality.
Ah.
How
There's a
many
super sledge
difficulties-
out there.
How many difficulties was this?
2.
I'm gonna use another luck.
Oh.
I rolled nothing on the first check, by the
Oh
way.
no.
There it is. Went 14 to a 13. And that
Success.
is good enough.
Nice.
So 2 successes.
Okay.
Just because I'm at 16 and that's not my normal thing. Do I get any health from being irradiated while I'm helping with this?
You have to take 3 radiation to heal 1 hit point.
Correct.
Good point.
And
How long would it take? I mean,
about an hour, but I'm not gonna allow you guys
It's
to.
an
game
yeah,
the system.
right here. I'm
I'm
just
just-
like it's an interesting thing, and I would like a little health ball, so it's interesting.
Yeah. No.
Be fun.
You don't get any
Okay.
health. Only 1 point of radiation.
If you want some health, go take a dip in the nuclear sauna
that
you
affect
just
me?
fixed.
Yeah. Just pull those control rods out.
Mhm.
That'll melt you though too. Don't do that.
And radiation doesn't affect me because I'm a ghoul.
Does not. Well,
Your-
it would heal you if it
Oh, it would
jet-
heal
if
you.
it's 3
Okay,
points.
but it's not negative effect. Okay.
No, it's not a negative effect. It's a neutral effect
Okay.
right now. It's only positive when you get at least 3 points of damage.
Yeah.
Radiation.
That was
damage.
was me.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. Cool.
and then I will step back into the suit as soon as it's complete.
Okay. Yep. Also included if your regular clothes took any damage. I'll include that in that check as well.
Okay.
So like your gas mask and stuff.
Cool.
I don't remember what all got damaged. So just
A
simplify. it.
lot. I have 3 injuries in that fight.
All right.
It was torso and legs.
Man. Okay.
It was my lower, like, here down was just blown to smithereens. I'm like, arms and a head.
Okay. Are there any conversations you all would like to have before the rest of the Enclave arrives? They will. Well, sorry, the first batch of
Yeah.
Enclaviers. No.
I was gonna say, is there anything else that we need to do to kind of make sure this place is secure? Because we've got to talk about the elephant in the room.
You're an elephant now.
There's no elephants in here.
Yes, did we secure
also-
the perimeter, like around the base?
It'd also be
Yeah.
nice to bring all the people out in the cold that are injured into the nice warming up building.
Yes. Yeah, that's the hangar that you guys were in.
And have
so
we-
those of you that were in the hangar would feel the heat turn on once the reactor
Kids,
is
we
repaired.
have. Yeah.
Is there anything of value
We have the
in
boiler
the
on
broken
again.
plane?
That's a
In
good
or around
question.
the hangar?
Go ahead and roll a survival check. Perception survival.
Perception. Ooh.
There goes.
That's pretty good.
Well, that's 3.
3 successes? Yeah, you just managed to find hidden in one of the just side compartments of this skeleton of an aircraft. Might have been behind a little bit of steel that was supposed to be around the skeleton. You find a small first aid kit with 3 stim packs in it and 2 Radaway.
Well, I'd take that to Doc. I found some supplies in the plane. Figured you should divvy them up.
Okay. What'd you find?
Frankie'd open the first aid kit. 3 stim packs. And
Okay.
two Radaway.
Okay. Here, I'll put 2 with Hennig.
Yay.
I don't know what kind of
Oh,
wolf.
he's got a bigger wolf than that.
No, but isn't it so cute if it's like a giant dog with a little boob?
But they never have little boofs like that for giant dogs. They always have.
He's not a
boofs.
giant dog. He's a medium dog.
What?
Medium
he's, a,
large.
he's a shepherd, isn't he?
He's a part Labrador, part Saint Bernard.
Oh,
So he is pretty
he is a
large.
boofer.
yeah,
He is
that's
like
what I'm saying.
tall, actually.
He's got the woof energy.
Will leaves the thing with Margin is, all right, we got it working. Woo! It's like, yeah, it does that. It does make it.
Yeah.
God help us all.
Oh, and then after that, I'm gonna go to Sergeant Corporal's remains and pick through them
Yeah.
and just salvage what I can.
Roll a. I'll say intelligence. No, perception. Repair check. Difficulty
His nuclear core
3 or 4.
explode.
What do you think would be more appropriate?
A 3 or a 4.
Yeah, the difficulty. What do you think would be more appropriate?
Well, like, what's the expectation of the outcome for a success?
Finding his memory.
Well, I mean, like,
He was blown to smithereens.
are
so,
you including the chances that it got destroyed entirely?
It is not.
Well, if it hasn't, then maybe it would have been contained enough that.
It would be a 3. Okay, yeah. There you go. 3. Difficulty of 3.
As a repair.
Yes.
Hold on.
Or science.
Need to check my things. Make sure. I got 3 successes.
Woo! 3 successes. You find Sergeant Corporal's memory. It appears as though most of his processing, the rest of the computer was probably destroyed, as is, of course, his core and his entire body. So, probably have to put this in a new robot.
What if we kidnap the cultist robot? What's his name? And put
Lythos?
Sergeant Corporal.
Because he didn't have a memory.
Nah,
It's
I feel like that would
that
go
and
really
see what
badly.
happens. Yes.
Because he doesn't need one.
He is also.
I love America. And
What
the
happens?
star.
He's like,
What
"I went to
happens
the
when you cross a
stars, the
patriot
stars
and a cultist?
stripes."
I
Oh,
do.
no.
It does look interesting. Anyway.
Is there anywhere else
I am a
on
robot.
base?
Don't explain.
Is there anywhere else on base that we haven't explored yet? That needs to be looked around.
There's nothing else of note here.
Okay.
There's technically an old like air traffic control tower, but it looks like climbing up it, it would collapse. It is
Would-
barely leaning on.
I'd be able to take a snowmobile.
Snowmobile?
Snowmobile.
Yes.
Not his, because I wouldn't dream of it.
Yeah.
But someone else's.
Yeah.
That is
There is
dream.
one
Roll
snowmobile
around a
remaining.
little bit?
It's a big one. 2 people can sit on it.
Okay. I'm gonna go take a little loop around and check and make sure there's nobody else like within a decent perimeter.
You're good at
Can
fighting
Jerry
people.
go with her?
There you go.
Sure, wouldn't mind the company.
Okay. You better drive, because I'm...
I think that would be for the best.
You drive. I'm in
Gary,
front.
you will probably need to hold on to the person in front of you on this thing. That's like a motorcycle almost.
That or crashing.
Yes. Or falling off.
or falling off.
I mean, falling off in the snow wouldn't be that bad.
Yeah.
You're her doctor. It's not like
I just expand the
Yeah.
complication range a little bit.
it's not like you don't know her or whatever.
Yeah, he'll go in the back.
All right.
You're a professional.
Look, I'm sorry. I just need to check and make sure Margie told you.
Yes, we've had the conversation.
Okay, everything's good.
I've encouraged her to talk to my father about shoring up her defenses.
Okay, and in the meantime, have her defenses been shored up?
I left her to take care of that.
Okay, because I think I am suffering a little bit of the effects.
Yes, you and me both, Doc.
Yeah.
But it's not like she could have helped it.
Oh, I know. I told you to go easy on her. Like, I don't think
I mean, I didn't go hard.
that's good.
All right.
We're not
Roll
mean
a perception
anymore, we
check,
promise.
the two of you all. So perception and survival.
Is this an assist or a separate check?
Separate.
Sorry.
And if Henning can keep pace with the snowmobile, I will allow him doing that. Hidden difficulty.
Okay.
That was a scene where people bike with their dogs.
Trying to see if this is
Oh, isn't that nice? I love it when I see that.
2 minus 1 difficulty.
Okay. It just seems quiet out here, but not too quiet. It's snow.
He doesn't,
It's terrible weather to go to the Upper Peninsula.
we don't see the scarecrow anywhere.
No, you do not. He
Okay.
is gone.
He better be.
I would slow down as we get to the end of the loop.
Yep.
Doctor, I anticipate we're going to have a problem with Wold.
What kind of problem?
I don't anticipate asking him to leave is going to go well.
So, do we tie him up? Do we tranquilize him?
You all hear humming in the sky.
Well,
The
we
vertebrate
better-
is back.
We better figure it out fast.
As a matter of fact, I was hoping for your advice, Doc. Heaven help us.
Well, I'm out of tranquilizer darts, so I feel kind of bad tying him up and leaving him in the snow.
Could tie him up and leave him somewhere a little warmer or something.
Send him to California. That's where we send all of our problems.
But you said he went to the
Put him out of the way in the hangar bay or reactor area, somewhere he's not going to see what's going on.
We'll just like
What if
hopping
we-
in the snow like
okay.
one of those like dogs that
Suppose
like go
we-
in and like
I
It's
don't
like,
know,
I love
suppose
the
we
snow.
tied him up and left like a knife on the other side of a room and hog-tied him so that he could maybe eventually get to the knife and cut himself loose.
Every person we kidnap gets a
Like
weapon.
Walking Dead,
Everyone-
when he handcuffs the one guy to the roof and then drops the key down the pipe and is like, I dropped the key.
We're
Oh,
eventually
no."
gonna kidnap someone and put them in the bomb silo. We like just wanted to give you some options.
Here's the problem is we don't know how long my people are staying here.
Okay.
We don't know how things are going to go on Ethereum.
Would the Enclave be willing to just put him in a cell and then let him go at the end? Or are they going to pull
Could
a
be.
Gladys and try to kill him or lobotomize him?
I think there's no reason to do that as long as he doesn't know anything compromising.
Okay, well, as far as he knows, we're an armed band of scavengers, and
And for his safety, I'd like to keep it that way, so we're going to need to figure out what happens before the rest of my people get here.
okay, well, we tie him up and blindfold him.
Boxbird is landing in 2 minutes.
Better get on that now.
Okay,
We'll
I'll get
start
my
walking-
missile launcher.
Will starts walking out towards the box,
Yep.
like waving it down, pointing where we're at.
Wold, think you could help us with something?
Jerry's got a missile launcher.
Oh, he looks at Jerry, looks at the bird.
Where did he go?
Specifically?
They're like,
I'm sorry, Wold, but you need to put your hands in the air.
Actually, behind his back would be more helpful.
Well, in the air until we can disarm him, and then behind his back.
Listen, if you want to blow them up, I mean,
I want to blow you up. I don't want to blow you up.
You want to blow me up?
No.
We just met.
No, it's for your own safety.
Is this because I didn't try and help you right away? I'm sorry. I didn't see that you were like injured a bunch.
Listen, it's just because I don't think you'll leave willingly, and that's going to be a problem.
I feel-
So
I
I don't want you to get hurt.
I don't want to get. I respect that.
Yeah, well, respect the missile launcher and put your hands in the air.
Oh, what's it behind my back?
Yeah, the
He's
doctor
kind of
had
like
him
nervously like putting it
up
kind
in the air is fine.
of like
Show
where?
over and take his weapons off of him.
Okay, there's a minigun, which is gigantic, and a spear, which is also quite large.
You can.
Could I,
She's gonna look at the spear.
I kind of
you
need
can
that.
have that back later
Oh,
once this is all.
okay.
She tosses it.
Ah! That's okay.
You've never done that before?
It's kind of important.
It can't take an impact?
It can, but it's kind of like sacred. You just insulted my entire culture.
Tabs is gonna limp over to where the spear is and like gently pick it up and be like, I'll hold on to it, it's
Thank you.
okay.
Alright, now hands behind your back.
The docking ramp. On the
No.
I'm gonna like blindfold him fast.
Wait.
What are you blindfolding with?
Great question.
Yeah.
Cover Jerry's gonna somebody cover his eyes.
There's like the 3 slits.
They'll kill you.
Oh, you know what? I'm sure Jerry's got some medical tape he could just put over
It's like one for each.
the mask. And then we'll tie him up.
We'll just, oh, okay.
And then I'm gonna like take his like tied up hands and kind of shove him forward. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get you to the reactor for now.
Are you gonna?
You
put
all
me
see
in
a
the reactor?
squad of Enclave soldiers in XO1 power armor, along with what looks to be a lot of the cabinet members. You see your mom, your mom's distinct power armor. You see your father. You see Martin. Not Jane. She's not here quite yet. Devin Lloyd.
Doc, you want to just get Frankie, take him? I need to deal with this.
Frankie, can you take him and babysit him for a few minutes?
Who is that? Says your mom.
Frankie?
Hello.
Frankie?
Hey, he's just walking him over to the
I
reactor.
would.
I gave you all 4 hours. What took so long? Why is there...
And we did exactly what we set out to do. We pacified all resistance, sometimes legally.
I said get rid of
I
them.
don't know.
Well,
I don't
he
know
is
what's
gotten
happening.
rid of. He is a prisoner now. That means he's
Nick!
protected by the Geneva Conventions, and if you are the U.S. government, you
Huh?
will respect those.
You don't... You're blindfolded. Where did
Yeah.
you get Nick from?
What?
Oh.
Hmm?
Okay, never mind.
Sorry. No. He doesn't have any information to say that right now. Sorry. I wasn't expecting them to blindfold you.
And he is protected by the Geneva Conventions now, so.
What the doctor means to say is that he hasn't seen anything, he hasn't heard anything incriminating, and if we just
Where
keep
is
him-
he right now?
I just walked him.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Just walked him to
Building.
the reactor room.
Is he in the reactor room right now?
We're
He's
we're probably on
being-
our way over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right. So you would be hearing less and less of this conversation, unfortunately. Yep.
And as long as he doesn't hear or see anything compromising, he's not a threat. This
Why
man
is he
helped
still
us.
here?
We got attacked by some,
He's a little bit mentally challenged, and we didn't want to leave him in the snow.
what the doctor means to say is that he helped us in a confrontation that we had when we got here, and seems to think he's here to help us from Delroy Trade Lines.
Like I said, mentally challenged.
He doesn't know what he's here to help us with, but he's been obstinate about leaving. He hasn't given us a reason to kill him, so I think if we can just keep him from learning anything compromising, the better option would be to just let him be.
Roll a persuasion check. I was going to say the difficulty is 2, but because of Jerry's comments, it's 3.
Oh, Jerry!
Jerry!
Jerry's lady.
Does-
lady
is she
killer
immune-
has the
is
eyes
she
of the
immune to
fact
lady
on
killer,
Joel's
though?
mom.
Huh?
Is she immune to Lady
There
Killer?
we go.
Marriage gives a debuff to Lady Killer. Not true.
Depends on how happy the marriage is.
Well, he's not making the check, is the thing.
This was on the table. I hope it's
Yes,
current. Is it current?
Yeah.
I think so.
Can I use it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to protect the world. This is
My life
charisma
is in your hands.
speech. 2. I could reroll one of those. I could try.
Your other option is your mom executing someone.
Wait,
I'm
is she gonna
very
execute
aware.
him? Is that
That's
the
the
vibe?
alternative.
You'll have to find out.
Can I do a perception speech check to see if that's where this is going?
Yes. Do a check.
3.
3.
1.
1. Probably. She's very. You can see she's very concerned.
We're
Listen,
like,
Gladys. I mean, Jules' mom. Okay, we don't do that anymore.
Who's Gladys?
The old president.
I know. What's the joke? Gladys who?
All right. He made his way all the way over here.
He had a snowmobile.
So why is he here? How did he track you all?
Indianapolis, information about where the weather was centrally located.
So this is just a lucky guess that he ended up.
Seems like it. Bit too lucky, but he hasn't done anything worth killing someone over, so.
What's his name?
Wold.
He's Canadian.
What you're going to need to do. We're going to need to drop him off at least 50 miles from this location.
He's a tracker. I'd probably put it a little further just to be safe.
Not
Or
a bad idea, but that would be wasting precious time.
Or you could just keep him a prisoner like you did us.
Wait, hold
for
on.
the
Did you
bit.
say he was Canadian? Says Nick Ortega.
I know, a really annoying one too, but I don't want to hurt him.
His name is Wold? Like
That's what he said.
WOLL apostrophe D.
I didn't ask if there's an
never
apostrophe or
Spelled
not.
it for us.
Elaine, I think I might know this particular Canadian.
Was that
Yukon?
when you yelled out Nick too early?
Get out to Canada much, Dad?
Well, one time, 3 years ago. It's classified information. I can't just keep spouting it. Your father let an experiment escape. No, that was not me. And
What kind of an experiment?
Wait, was Wold the experiment?
no, absolutely not.
Explains a lot.
No, he killed the experiment. It was just a mutant from West Virginia. We were. There are so many mutants from West
Cousin Jedediah.
Specimen Jedediah.
You're gonna have to be more specific. You have no idea how little that narrows it down.
What kind of a specimen from West Virginia?
Not important. Listen, it's.
I'm curious.
It's a human mutant. One that reacts with both radiation and with ingesting. Well, human. It's an odd cannibalistic mutation. Locals call it a Wendigo because they can't come up with anything original these days.
And so they lean on folklore and myth. Makes sense.
Yes.
I was hoping he was gonna say Mothman.
Nope. Although that's there too. Yeah, but we studied it in Chicago for quite a bit, and it escaped, and it eluded our grasp until it terrorized a village up in the Yukon Territory. Me and a few agents. You'd actually read off their names. I would have this down.
It's classified. Let me list everyone by name.
Can't tell you what was going on.
I'm very sure
So
you
here's the
said
list
it's
of people that went
classified
after the
because
wing
you
to go.
didn't
They
want
came
to
out of
talk
our
about
lab.
it and then got pressed.
Like-
The experiment was Jakowitz's. It wasn't necessarily. I mean, I helped plenty, but it was Jakowitz and I and a couple other Enclave Old Guard.
So how'd he get mixed up in all that?
He was just supposed to be a local tracker. He was there to kill that thing too because it was killing local people. We figured we could use the help. We all got lured into a trap. Wu and Vincelli were killed by that thing. And, well, Hogan and I managed to trap the thing with a little electric trap that Wu also pitched in on, and he killed the thing. If that is him, I mean, I imagine there can't be too many Canadians named Wold. Elaine, he's useful. A bit eccentric. Local Canadian flair, that kind of thing.
How dangerously eccentric?
Does he carry a minigun around?
He didn't back then. He has a minigun now?
Does he have a holy spear? That's that one.
A holy spear.
That can't touch the ground.
yeah,
like the
that's
American
his.
flag.
I wouldn't have had that yet.
Oh, yep, sorry. my
He would
bad.
say he does have a spear.
Yeah. I don't remember anything holy, and that wasn't it.
Mask with 3 slits in it?
Oh, wow. You said he's DTL now?
In a contract with them, at least.
They take anyone.
Their standards.
They really
You know
do.
how
Their standards are
unemployment
low.
is these days.
They took all
They
of
really
us,
are.
So.
They proved it with every person here.
Hey.
I'm including you.
Well, listen, he's a good man.
Constipated accidental leader.
Which is why I didn't want him to get killed. So
Telling them I wouldn't manage the freelancers.
And you did it anyway.
He's definitely not
Because you were
mentally
unmanageable.
challenged. I don't know why you called him that.
look, I was just trying to get some sympathy from the dictator here.
You weren't selling.
What did you just talk about? What did you just call my wife?
Oh, nothing.
Trying to get sympathy from the
He's gonna try and punch
That's
you.
my wife.
Oh,
Get him.
Nick.
You don't.
Jerry finally
Nope.
mouthed off to
What's
the
your
wrong
defense?
person.
One.
One. He is going to punch you. That is just one success.
How much damage?
It's like the
Nerd
most.
fight.
It's the most not extreme fight because you're just like. The fact they're both scientists. they're just
Elaine's
built
like,
for
no,
this."
honey, no.
Honey,
That's
you're
not
gonna
how
break
you.
your thumb
not how you
like
punch.
that.
You
Could you?
twist.
Oh gosh, I need to give you some
basketball
lessons.
I taught you how to punch, and you're doing everything wrong.
Taught you better than this.
Our daughters punched better than you when they were 4.
She's like, She's like, defend me, honey. And her like full
5 points of damage to your head.
Wow.
No piercing.
I've already got a critical injury to my head. Does that do anything? It
Oh
reopens
boy,
it.
what happens when you get hit in a?
You,
I
I
believe
think
it just
repeats.
reopens it.
So I think you
Yeah.
just knocked him out.
Well, if you
Yes.
still got HP, then it's like you get dazed for a round.
Well, I'm meaning like that. Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
meant. So he basically got.
Yeah,
So never mind. She's actually like,
Nick.
Julian is like wide-eyed, looking back
She's
and
like-
forth, like
I taught him to do that.
Crude but effective.
He probably
How much HP?
say something sciency about hitting you in the cranium or something like that. I don't speak science.
Hanging in there, Doc.
Lumbar.
Wow. He's almost as bad as your mom.
Runs in the family.
What health are you at? You good? You okay?
Not good, but he's still alive.
I'm like, are you dying?
Oh, he can take another punch or two.
Or two? You sure?
What are you at?
8.
4.
Whoa. I'm at 5. What are you doing so high?
Not the time for infighting, anyway.
Probably not. And to think, you gave me a doctorate.
I know. I didn't give her a doctorate, so I can call her what I want.
He's gonna get another punch.
That's what he's trying to do.
Did someone try to hold him back? Or like, there's a whole
Elaine,
motion.
you could just see her tilt her head with a slight smile as she looks over to him. Not you.
So
There are
well,
more important matters at stake here. Says
back to the matter at hand.
Well, he's a fine man that I'd certainly trust. Nope, not gonna be petty. Not gonna be petty. He's a fine man.
Never catch one of my characters doing that. Self-reflection. No, I won't.
What is self-control to a Levi Simpson character?
Absolutely not.
Frankie would be untying Wold in the
I
reactor
don't,
room, but
I think I'm going to be firing squad. I'm sorry.
no, I don't think they're gonna kill
I'm pretty
you.
sure they're going to kill me.
No.
Is this a firing squad thing? Like you cover the eyes because then they.
If it was a firing squad, I wouldn't be untying you.
Is that
It's a firing
supposed to be
squad
covered in?
with a rule change.
It was meant to be.
Oh.
I think they're just concerned. We're doing some real
I mean, that's what
sensitive
makes sense.
work.
I mean, if I'm here, then that probably means crazy stuff are going on.
Yeah, I think we made a lot of people upset at us, and they don't want word getting out.
Mom's the boy then.
Well, if there's anything I think, you shouldn't tie him up. Could I at least talk to him? Be good to see him again.
The second you talk to him, he knows Enclave's involved.
He doesn't know the Enclave's involved. We're scientists.
You didn't let a single thing slip.
Oh, the last time? Absolutely not. He doesn't even know my last name.
And I think that should be fine, Mom.
On a scale of 1 to 100, how much do you trust this man? Are decimals allowed? I'd give him... of seeing us, I'd give him a 95.2. I think you should send him up to Excelsior, too. What? No, he'd be fine. I mean, he's a Canadian, right? Their voice matters as well.
Fine.
Since
isn't
when?
the metric here.
Boys will be boys. Yeah, we killed a
What was
Wendigo
that?
with that guy. Real
What did you
cool
say?
guy.
Fine isn't the metric here. We need to be a lot better than fine up there.
Yeah, 78.2.
The brief interactions I've had with that man haven't been, Are you sure you would rate him that high?
Well, I mean,
I mean, he
Jules,
seems
you should be
nice
aware
enough.
about what a margin of error is, of course.
Well, naturally, but you didn't give us a margin of error.
Well, it's implied. Well, I understand he is certainly a bit eclectic, but I mean, that's the wasteland, isn't it?
Sure, but aren't we acclimating them slowly?
Acclimating slowly shouldn't mean hiding the truth.
I'm not saying we hide the truth. I'm just saying we put the people who have been properly trained and briefed and in since the beginning up there.
Well,
Not someone we met 5 minutes ago.
that's most of the people in your party, after all. They've been briefed, I guess, but not exactly Enclave Blue Bloods, are they?
And I'm not saying they should be.
What's going on here? The president is joining the conversation. Ah, Mr. President, there's a person here that Jules and her team found. That's obviously a lie. Barry is the head agent. He is just saying, nah, it's your team. I worked with him a few years back on the whole Wendigo business. Oh, wait. Is he that Canadian that saved your life? Yep, that's him. Sounds like he's stubbornly obstinate about being on this mission.
We've got him tied up in the reactor room right now. Blindfolded.
Those are very interesting phrases next to each other.
Listen, Mom was very clear about what the conditions should be like here when you all touched down. That included no loose ends.
This
This
is a
man
loose
didn't
end.
seem worth killing, so we're taking the sane route here and making sure he doesn't know about you.
That was the right idea. Well, I mean, now it's time to get rid of him, right? No, Martin, listen. I think he could be worth a lot up there.
Why?
Well, because we're so dogmatic. And frankly, we could probably use someone to surprise them, someone to keep them on their toes.
Also, if it... sorry to interject. Not all of us are doing so good.
He tosses his stim pack directly at you.
Hits him in the face.
Sorry. Ow! You're dead. No. You do have a stim pack, though. That's genuine.
Bait someone
Diplomatic.
punching him. I'm injured.
You do note. Nick said we. You see, he's in a fancy-looking uniform.
Couple of things there. First being that a tense diplomatic interaction isn't the time to mix the message. Second is we.
Well,
Since when have you been coming along on this?
since no. Well, since a few hours ago, I convinced Martin that you need someone to validate the structural integrity and the possibility of a community on board this vessel. It's not like we'll bring Rusty with us.
I mean, but isn't it going to be dangerous up there?
Of course. Why do you think I'm wearing weighted gloves?
Dad, this is something I can do.
Hmm?
This is something I should be doing to take the risk off of you and the others.
When's the last time you studied 21st century airships? I did the briefing
When's the last time you studied 20th century airships?
last night.
Then
I did the
send me
homework.
schematics, and I'll do the homework.
No, we're going now. We have a set time.
I downloaded a PDF last night, actually.
JSTOR comes in clutch.
I printed it out and everything.
Highlighted it. Annotated it. Okay.
Send me the Spark
Anyways.
notes.
We wanted to give a show of organization, you know? Not just, here is this person who says he's the president. You know, if I come along, I'm a cabinet member, I'm a science advisor, I know what I'm talking about.
You're also really important to the Enclave. I'd rather not see anything happen to you.
So is the president.
Yeah, but he's sort of mandatory personnel.
No, I could send Devin. You see Devin go, huh?
My moment.
Mom?
It's his decision, not my own. But we talked about it. They'll be safe. Barry St. Jean will be with you all.
Okay.
Now,
But rules
second
is
order
an
of
entirely
business.
different matter. Aside from surprising them, what's he gonna do up there?
At worst, he could be an expendable soldier. At best,
At worst, he could mix the message, he could say something wrong, he could convince them everyone in the Wasteland's a lunatic.
have you seen the Wasteland? Well, obviously you have.
Have you heard me talk? He's not the worst person we're bringing.
Doc,
Fair point.
you and I have had a lot of problems over the last few months here, but one of them is not, I trust you to know when to keep your mouth shut.
Do you?
Oh yeah.
Roll for deception.
Roll for doubt.
Yeah.
When it counts.
Yep.
I trust you to know this entire visit is gonna be when it counts.
I know. That's why I'm getting it all out now.
I know. Wouldn't do to let that much petty pile up.
Okay. How about this, Martin? It's just too much of a coincidence that he just so happened to find a DTL position and track down this group. This is fate.
And if we bring him with us, we can keep an eye on him.
Yes. And there's also a wonderful invention called bomb colors that can make sure there is no worst possible outcome here. Tell him it's a sacred artifact from our people.
And what message is that going to send to the people up there on the airship?
He can wear it like on his shoulder or something.
He wears a scarf, right?
He just took a scarf from someone, so
Yes.
we can compare. He's right now wearing a scarf.
He says something, and someone's like, a little awkward in how he phrased that. Oops.
Listen,
Okay,
I
but
give you
aside
my word.
from cannon fodder, what's the benefit? No one's answering that question for me.
He's good with large weaponry.
Meat shield.
He's a spokesperson for the part of this country that yeah, you're welcome here. Part of this country that has a little bit more quirky belief systems.
And it seems the only alternative is to kill him.
He also seemed like he's.
That is not the only
No,
alternative.
we can drop him off, say 100 miles away. Problem solved.
Went on his motor. What do you call that again?
A
Snowmobile. And we
Snowmobile.
wouldn't bring it with him.
So we're gonna take his primary means of transportation, leave him stranded out in the snow.
He's a tracker. He'd be fine.
He seems like he's also not bad at kind of improvising machinery.
I'm just
Is that
saying.
so? What did he do?
He has most of a suit of power armor, and I don't think the snowmobile is a normal
Himself?
one. It sounded like it.
Wow. So he doesn't have, like, you know, a T-45 or a T-60. Really?
I don't know what he has. He
From
helped
what
me-
you see in Power Armor, it looks like a bona fide he built this thing himself kind of thing.
There's all these like runes and carvings on it also. It's pretty cool.
think he did build it himself. He helped me with mine too.
Well, Nick, how exactly does a tribal repairman help us on Excelsior?
Those are so common in the 21st century.
Martin, we don't have clones anymore. We're gonna need to rely on something.
Maybe it could also be a demonstration of the intellect and the ingenuity of the people down here. That maybe we're not worth killing.
Great point. All right.
And you're willing to tell him everything that's going on.
We don't have to tell him about Ethereum.
If we're
Tell him
bringing
about
up
we're
there,
moving
we're
our
probably
people.
better
Why would we have to?
because he'll be on it.
Well, listen, we won't even be talking about everything that we know while we're there because, in a way, we'll be undercover. So it makes sense that we could just not tell him anything that we're not telling the people up there on Ethereum.
Okay.
All right. Julian, I would like you to make a speech check. Charisma speech. You are working with your mother.
I'm not actively trying to convince. I am trying to hear out both sides.
Okay. It is about time for someone to attempt a speech check, though.
Not Margie.
Yeah.
Will it be a contested speech check?
No, it'll be a set difficulty.
I think I'd be willing to assist Elaine's side, but I don't think I'd be willing to be the one making the main role on Elaine's side.
Let's contest this. You're both working to persuade Martin of something right now. So, you are going to aid Elaine, and you. Would you like to be the lead or the helper on this check?
If I lead, I have Smooth Talker,
Okay.
which
Nick
helps
does
with
not.
contested
He did just
checks.
resort to punching you instead of settling his differences with words. He couldn't come up with a sick burn, so he's like,
How's this for smooth?
he knew we brought those brass knuckles for something.
Sorry.
Okay,
Promise I'll come around.
Elaine got 2 successes.
Oh.
I'm re-rolling
So
one.
that's a
Roll
3.
good, Jerry.
3 total from the pessimists, and for the optimists,
He's got 2 so
2
far.
successes. All comes down to Nicholas Ortega.
I mean, he's the one who feels the most strongly
That
about
is
it.
barely 1 success.
It counts for something that he.
That's a tie. Holy crap!
We're playing.
What do we do?
We're playing. If you give a Wold a muffin in the reactor room.
Well, it's like I feel like I should be tied up right now. This doesn't feel like he said tie me up. So he's like tied.
do you want me to tie you back up?
All right.
I just thought
think
that was a
that
I feel
little
like if you
excessive.
tie me to something.
Okay,
I'd like to
that's
think
way
that
too
Tabs
many
came down to
dice.
the reactor room, 'cause I don't
And
know
I'm not going to
if
go
she's
through
there.
what everyone rolled for one of them, so we're just going to do a simple tiebreaker. Rachel, roll 1d20.
Oh, me?
Josh, roll 1d20. It'll still be technically a charisma speech check.
Okay.
0, 3.
Oh!
No.
No, you
That's
can't.
the number on the
The
dice.
number. I thought we were doing the number.
Oh.
on the die.
Oh, okay, no.
If not, then 2.
Hold on.
No, it's still like a check.
Okay,
so
so
if it's
critical
tagged, that's
success.
yeah.
Roll 1 dice,
Yep.
get 3 successes. Roll it.
Zero.
Whoa!
All right,
He's unmatched. What did you even roll?
Nick.
He's a cheater.
Nick. He's good at fighting, right? Absolutely. He saved our lives.
I can testify to that.
Well, I think it would be rather good to have someone on the team that could be able to do that again, if necessary. And also, more Enclave personnel on the ground won't hurt. Could spare an agent down here.
Who gets the trigger?
Nick would go into the back of the box bird and get a bomb collar.
Time to accessorize.
Martin?
Nick knows him best. Maybe.
Julian. And Nick would just shrug and hand you the collar and the trigger.
Do we give him the option? Do I show him this and say this is the way you get to help? If you want to help before we tell him anything?
Hmm.
We can just tell him it's a truth necklace. He'd probably believe it.
Yeah, Nick is going to say, well, that is a genuine possibility. We could say, truthfully, that this is something that, if he wears it, will increase our trust in him. It is something rather important to our culture.
When we don't trust someone, we put this around their neck.
He's not stupid. He could, he's well versed in electric weaponry. I don't know how much about explosives, but regardless, it is still the truth that it would increase our trust in him if we have this thing on him. Just make sure no one shoots him in the neck, of course.
Oh, no, right.
That's what the scarf is for.
Bulletproof scarf? I guess we could.
Kevlar is always in season.
I would wear Kevlar.
I would too.
It sounds fun.
Okay. Doc, come with me. We'll talk with him.
All right.
Do you mind if I come with too? I'd actually prefer to
Who are you?
put it on myself. Oh, sorry, Nick. Yeah, sorry. Not Enclave personnel need more unique voices.
Who are you?
Excelsior will be a lot better.
Jerry's like super face blind. He's like, "Who are you?"
Jerry's literally concussed.
I'll
Martin
hand,
is more professed.
He's gotten 2 concussions in like
What's
3
that?
I'll
hours.
hand Nick the collar and then
Oh.
pocket the trigger.
Okay, you got it.
Holt is like tying himself to like one of the machinery. Just-
You're untied now, right?
yeah, he's tying himself.
He's gonna tie
I just
himself.
feel
Frankie's still
bad.
watching him. Like,
I just
Okay.
feel
He's like
bad,
kicking
though.
Yeah. You would see Dr. Fletcher and Julian and
I just feel
Nick
like
Ortega.
they said that they should
Well,
tie
hooking
me
up with a
up, and
bomb
so I
collar.
feel like I should be tied up right now. Hello?
Wold.
Is someone there? Do I have the things on stuff?
no, I undid everything.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You see Nick.
Ah, my companion in combat, Nick. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Guess what? Someone else wants to say hello. Pulls out a bone hand that has been wrapped up in.
Oh.
Hello. I remember when you helped kill me.
Dad.
That
She's
thing
gonna
killed
whisper.
2 of my friends, but I mean,
I'm sorry. It is a thing about mocking those who are evil, and it's a thing.
She's gonna kind of elbow.
Sorry,
you.
that
like
was.
it. I like
it
it.
is- sorry,
I like
that
it.
was rather
Okay,
insensitive.
fine. No,
That-
remember when you killed
that's
me?
okay. It's maybe you have it in their memory.
I
you
keep
know?
it.
Is that
It is a
a
reminder of.
Wendigo hand.
margin of error expanding?
No.
Noted.
His
Yes,
estimation's like-
to be precise. I keep such things to remember the journey. You know, sometimes the
Do you
dark
really
night,
want to remember that journey?
I want to remember that I survived it.
Well,
I
you'd,
want to remember how.
you'd better put
Fair
that
And if
enough.
I can
away.
mock its memory, then all the better. But
Good
I'm
point.
sorry, I am not.
No,
I'm
no.
a little bit. How to say? I'm
I
a
see
little
your
bit
point.
more. I
No, it's all
must
good.
learn to kind of hold it in sometimes, and I have. I have grown a lot actually. I am going to be a chief soon. Don't know if I should have told you that.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's great news to
Yes,
hear.
I have to do some things and stuff like that. So, yeah.
See,
Also, I have a
Julian's
sacred
coming to
spear.
shoot you.
I don't need it right now, but I just want it safe. It's kind of
Oh,
important.
yes,
It's a
absolutely.
new one actually. You
Uh,
saw the old one.
I think. Oh wow.
Hmm?
I think Tabitha has it.
Okay.
Yeah.
She
She'll
seemed
be
like
able
a
to get that.
trustworthy person.
Actually, at that moment, Tabs is gonna limp on down to
Eh.
the radiator room.
Well,
Still holding the spear.
Wold, I have some good news for you.
Hmm.
This group that you're tracking as part of ETL is actually working with us.
Oh, nice. So
yep.
they're like Monster Hunter people too, or like?
They're here to protect us.
Hmm.
We're my.
So
My
that
home.
told about the monster hunting thing, or is that like secret?
Oh, you could tell them about monster
Okay.
hunting.
Okay. I didn't know how much like.
We've
you
been
knew
told.
them. Okay.
Spear.
Right. But right now we're involved in moving my people to a safer home.
Yeah. I get that.
So we wanted to keep it secret because we want to make sure no one else finds out about
No, totally. I get
where
it.
we're going to.
Secrecy, big thing. My people too. That's why I never told you where we live. I mean,
Can you tell me with complete certainty that you will not tell anyone where we are, where we're going, and what we are staying on?
it is my sworn honor to continue my quest in any way to make sure that that which they have set out to do, will be completed. I swear it upon the stars that I promised, constellations specifically, that I began my quest with, and I say if there's nothing that is not, like killing innocents and stuff, besides those things, but even, just like gray areas are kind of like, probably fine,
If we need to kill somebody, point that out.
But besides the like really nasty stuff, I promise
Just a little bit of nasty stuff.
nothing should be
You
said.
promise nothing?
No, I say I promise nothing should be told, nothing
Oh,
should be given.
okay.
I will do all I can.
All right.
It has been my
Insight
oath.
check.
2-1 insight check.
Yeah, roll a charisma speech check.
There's a speech.
Yep.
That is, he's wearing a mask, which means -1 to his thing.
Yes.
And I don't think that gets anything. So you're able, I'm guessing, if he's trying to hide anything, he cannot. He has made the most sacred oath. He seems like he has given the biggest thing that he can give, basically saying, like, on my mother's grave and whatnot, saying, I've made it sworn.
Well,
He seems honest.
until this mission is done, my people are kind of big on honoring oaths with accessories like rings, that kind of thing. Would you mind wearing this? And he produces a mechanical-looking device that would go around your neck.
Oh.
No, not a ring.
Oh,
Well-
yeah, I was not sure it would fit.
Julian, what do you call like a
A necklace.
necklace that goes around just your neck?
Like a
What's wrong with
choker?
that?
Choker?
Oh, that's such a violent name.
I could take the choker.
Okay.
Thank you. Takes it, looks at it. There's a moment.
Thank you.
Immediately.
Do I need the,
Hold on, I think I
does
put
it
it
need
on
to be
wrong.
showing or can I put this scarf on?
Scarf is
Oh
fine.
no, absolutely. Yeah,
Ah.
you can put the scarf on.
Fuck. I
more
just
than-
got this. It's a similar thing to like the hand and like.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I just want to say I'm really excited and happy that you're here. We're gonna be going up.
see you again.
It's good to see you again.
You don't know about the whole like ghoulification. I became a ghoul, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah. I feel like that was important. Is everyone here?
Yeah.
You're all welcome
no,
to be here. Yeah.
Margie isn't, but
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, I can enter eventually.
Okay.
You see him look around.
Okay. Something I've learned is that when you join a hunting party, you gotta kind of say, hey, if there's any issues or any problems, gotta let them know. So, for example, it's kind of important, people have, for some reason, people seem to have really big issues. Well, I mean, I get it. It's this whole stuff.
With the
Okay.
ghoul thing?
Yes. But I also want to just warn you. I have a twin brother who is out for my blood.
Not another one.
If you ever see someone who looks exactly like me, but it does not say anything and instead just like grunts and is trying to maul you, then it's not me. And you should shoot him. And if you're not sure, still shoot him.
We
Does
don't know
this,
what you look like.
Does this twin brother wear all the same clothes and accessories as you?
He's big and fair. He looks.
We
he's
could
like-
have a code word.
We haven't
Or if we
s-
meet him, we'll ask.
Yeah, that is a good one.
And if it's you, you can say the code word. And if he
What
doesn't
is,
say the code word,
what is a good code word?
Is he also a ghoul?
No, he's not.
So as long as it doesn't look like as long as it's a ghoul, we know it's you.
I think you'd have to
I
take the
guess that
mask
makes
off for that to be effective.
That's true.
does he
He's
wear
mostly just very big and furry. Like he has a big like fur coat and stuff like that.
that? We could say bear because you were talking about bears earlier.
That
Your
could
brother
work.
sounds like a big fella, kind of like a bear.
That could work.
So if it's you,
But what if you guys run into an actual bear?
Well,
we could say bear skin or bear claw.
bear
you know,
claw could be a good
bear
one.
tooth.
Bear
But bear
tooth.
claw means a pastry.
Have you ever?
Ooh.
Any
don't
of you in
know
the
why-
wasteland have never had a bear claw.
I don't know why anyone would eat a bear claw, but I got me into it.
I mean, I had chicken livers growing up. I don't know if it's the same thing. I mean, sometimes you gotta eat
I
what
have
you
an
gotta eat to
idea.
survive.
If
Doc?
we see someone that looks like you but isn't a ghoul,
I have the,
we know
I
it's
have
your
the,
brother.
all that we need to do.
The necklace thing.
I think we like to overcomplicate.
If we ever need to confirm my identity, I have the
Trying to
necklace
just
thing.
get-
He
That's
doesn't
true.
know about that.
That's true.
Yes.
I think
So if
the
I'm
coolest
not
is the bear
talking,
claw.
and I act weird,
past this
just
and
be
get
like,
on with the plan.
Listen, if we ever see you and you're not a ghoul, we'll know what to do.
I'll still say bear claw, and if he does say bear claw back,
Okay.
I'll shoot you in the
Okay.
face.
But I don't
Claw
think we're
was-
going to know
Right.
what your twin would look like if we don't know what you look like.
Are you identical twins?
Not anymore, they aren't.
I mean,
True.
he's right. Yes, not anymore. Let's just put it that way. Please.
Okay.
I guess we would be different.
Well, don't worry. I really doubt that your brother could be where we're going.
I mean, I could. Well, I don't
Where
know.
we're
you're-
going, we don't need brothers.
Well, I don't know where you're going, but I'm going to trust you.
We're ascending into the heavens. Your brother's
Jerry,
not there.
heaven.
Yeah. We
It's
were
better.
debating whether or not Jerry could be there because, but, your brother's not going to be
Well-
in heavens.
Yes.
My
Hopefully not.
Dr. Ortega here says you're a good man. That's a part
Ortega?
of.
Wait.
Yes.
That's a part
This
of.
is my daughter.
Oh, she's. I feel like I should give it the nickname. It's a good one. I like it. But
She doesn't do nicknames, except for me.
What is her name? I'm sorry. What is your name?
Julian.
Julian.
But the actual point here, is that my father says you're a good man. We're going to bank on that. But where we're going, you're going to need to be a careful one too. Can you do that?
Yes.
Like he said, the things that we do and don't tell people where we're going is going to be very important. So, if you would like to be helpful, that's going to mean keeping talking to a minimum. Watching out for danger. Seems like something you'd be good at as a tracker.
All right.
Well, that's
I'm better at once it's here. Let's just say.
And if that does happen, I'm sure you'll be helpful there too. But what I'm saying is,
Mouth closed, eyes open.
yeah, pretty much. You're
yeah.
quick on the uptake. I'll give you that.
Thank you. You are as handsome as your father? I don't know how things go here. Like, how do you say something nice?
Beautiful.
Beautiful. You're as beautiful as your father.
Hear that, Dad? You're beautiful.
Wait.
I mean, that's a compliment no matter how you slice it.
That's true. Well, glad this is taken care of. I'm excited to have you on the team.
Yes. We get to swap those stories. Well, maybe we shouldn't swap those stories. Those are probably pretty traumatic.
Maybe there's a campfire.
Yeah. Nice campfire. Yes.
No, for like ghost stories. But
Oh,
anyway.
yes. I do
It's in
know
this
some
room.
good ghost stories.
Oh.
Well-
we plugged in the campfire.
I see here you have a nice up and running reactor. That's great to hear. It's going to keep people a lot safer.
Yes,
Mostly
this
Margie's
Margie
work.
lady, and also the Shadow Man. He's very good too.
The Shadow Man.
Yeah, the guy who
Cortlandt.
just kind of he just sort of appears and
He's talking about Dr. Cortland.
Oh.
Or Professor Cortland.
Shadow Man.
Weatherman.
that was in my nickname
He's-
thing. I didn't remember anyone's
Huh.
names.
He's got a
Soft
quiet
spoken
way
guy.
around him. Just sort of sneaks up
Right.
and down by accident
Yeah.
We
sometimes.
forget about him a lot.
I never really got a chance to talk to him much down in the bunker.
Exactly.
You'd like him, Dad. You should.
I
It
should.
was weird tracking you guys because people are like, "Oh, he's there," and then they're like, "No, he's not there." And I'm like, "Is this guy like leaving and coming back? Is there like drama?" But it didn't seem like it.
I think he's always been there.
Yeah. Wolf looks around the room.
Cortland is
behind
not in the
Nick.
room right now.
Oh.
Or
never
so we
know.
think.
I was
Your chances
thinking
of
Nick's
being
like,
jump scared
huh,
are under
I never
small,
got a
but
chance
the
to really
chances
talk to
are
that guy.
zero.
Portland's like, I was always right there.
Well,
It's like, ooh.
anyways, I imagine we have a lot of setup to do. We've got a lot more fairy people coming over here. So let's get this place up and running. Now, this would be the time in a movie where a montage would play.
With what song in the background?
I don't know. Probably Push It to the Limit by Paul Engelman.
An early 2000s
definitive-
rock song or something.
Yeah.
Rock in the suburbs. You don't know the songs from the hit movie Over the Hedge.
Nice.
All right. While this is going down, a couple things would be built. Essentially, the hangar is turned into a giant barracks, pretty much, for everyone that's going to need to stay here. The Enclave would work on setting up an actual monitored perimeter around this place, including sentry guns and the like. Sensors, cameras, that sort of thing. An actual, essentially a fence, or a picket, if you will, around the entire airfield. There are going to be a lot more box birds of people coming in. And you all have this time for any sort of final preparation you would like to do. Couple notes. 1, the auto dock is on the very first boxbird here, and will be able to heal your injuries before going up to Excelsior. There will be no check for it. You can just erase all of your injuries right now. Return yourselves to full health.
Is there
Yay.
milk?
Oh yeah.
What's that?
Is there milk?
What?
I'm asking
No.
if there's milk.
He
Is-
ate some
Is a
milk.
box bird just a
Oh, sorry.
bird that's built for cargo?
Did you see the artwork of it? Yeah, it's a
Okay.
bigger vertibird that's built more for cargo rather than infantry assault, if you will.
So
All right.
No milk.
No. There is some condensed milk.
Margie said
You-
got milk.
Probably have this. I don't know. There's a lot of preppers in Cooney, right? They probably have
Yeah.
like powdered milk and condensed milk there.
Probably.
Yeah, this is probably the second milk that you probably ever had.
So,
Is
is
it
is this the same stuff when you reconstitute it as? So it has all the same properties.
Yep.
I'm gonna like get condensed or the milk and bring it to Jerry and Jules.
Oh, thanks. I'm thirsty.
Give them,
Powder.
give them milk. They have water
I'm
rations.
gonna get the water too and like mix it up for
Go
it.
ahead.
Well, okay.
Good, I'm thirsty.
Thanks, Mikey. Have you been able to deal with what we talked about earlier? Mm-hmm. Okay, good to hear.
We're good.
Okay. Noted.
I looked at Jerry and was like, he needs some milk.
While they're building and everything,
Mm-hmm.
can Jerry take Hennig to go through the building and look for stim packs?
Yes.
Show him a stim pack. Help me find one.
Yeah.
Drug sniffing dog, but for like.
I mean, we
Done
already
that
found
before.
we already found the first aid kit on the
Yeah.
plane, but
That's it.
Yeah. Okay.
You can always ask nicely from Daddy Enclave.
considering that they got all of their stim packs from Jerry,
Considering Daddy beats
Oh, no,
me,
they
I don't
have-
really want to ask for anything.
Gosh.
Yeesh, dude.
Anyway, so I'm gonna.
Your father.
We're gonna talk with Nick for a little bit. and
Yeah,
just say-
absolutely.
They're gonna obviously catch up.
Wrong person.
Which is more probably like vague details about
It's
stuff.
okay to cry or Tango. It's not the person
But
that
one of the
boxed
things
it,
that he
wrong
says is
person.
like, well,
He
Uh,
were married
I
for a
didn't know
second.
you had a daughter, and I'm assuming a wife at some point.
Yeah.
Hmm.
My
Is
wife
she
runs
still
security
alive?
here. She's here.
Oh,
I'll have to introduce you later, but
Oh.
she is skeptical about you coming with the team. She's
I
really
get it.
concerned for her family, all of us.
I think, yeah, something I noticed with your daughter. She's very protective of you all.
Yeah, she got that from my wife.
I don't think that's a bad trait.
No, we need it.
Yes. Especially us, losers who are like, oh yeah, we'll just help you fight these people. It's good to have people who have our backs.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
Definitely. Well, that is a big surprise. I didn't think so. I was like tracking them for a while, and I'm like, oh, it's Nick's kid. Wow. So that's pretty cool.
He would look around a little bit to make sure that you guys are private right now. You probably know what that collar is, right?
It's a, yeah. Don't worry.
That's how I convinced my wife.
Well, then it is very helpful. Nick,
Do you want me to disarm it?
no. I trust this is my mission. Things have happened since we last talked. Things I don't think I need a little more time to think about.
Okay.
But life is different. There's a lot of things. If I don't go on this mission, I'm afraid everything I have will crumble and fall away. I don't know how it all connects. And I don't think it connects in a physical way. I think it connects in a deeper way. If I don't go on this journey, if I don't become something more than what I am, I don't think I will be able to hold everything at home. They're going to make me a chief. I'm going to have to lead my people. And if I am not ready, then they will fall. And they will crumble away into unknownness like the many great civilizations.
Well, don't put it all just on one thing. If you want to be a leader, one of the first lessons you need to learn is how to fail. Which, I mean, you've seen
I
the
have
world.
failed. Sorry, that was a little bit more down. There. In the end, I need to make sure I get through this. And if it's a bomb color, then it's going to be a bomb color.
Okay. Well, you're a lot smarter than they might give you credit. So I apologize if there's any condescending remarks.
I'm used to it. Everyone's kind of like, oh, we'll just kind of vibing, but I'm watching and listening.
Vibrating? How
Yeah.
are you vibrating?
It's kind of a thing I do when I'm breathing.
I suppose we all.
Like a harmonica.
My heart's beating.
I guess everything is vibrating then.
Yes, you'll be surprised how many things.
No, I mean like on a scientific level, atomical.
Yes, and yeah, yes.
Everything has minor vibrations.
Everything.
Well,
Nick just
I probably have a lot to get to,
scientifically
but
explains
we should talk a little bit
60s.
more maybe once this business is done.
Yes.
Things are going to be a lot safer once we get, my family moved.
Yes.
When this is all over. You ever thought about having kids?
I don't think I can have them anymore.
I can fix that.
Nick, pass the pod. There's
You're
nothing.
on for the end?
Oh yeah!
Yeah.
I'm doing mad scientist stuff.
Experimental fertility.
80% certainty.
80%? I'll take that. Better than 100% not certainty.
That's right. All right, and he will get back to work. So, one of the
How do you feel
things...
about me making you fertile. Ooh.
It's a problem, okay?
Problem!
All right.
Dealing with this. This is a good day.
His
Wasteland
obsession is the part
we
that's
don't
weird.
have enough food. We do have fertility treatments.
You should tell that to someone that specializes in IVF or something like that.
I know. It's just the
It
fact
is odd
that
that he
he.
brings
It's
it
just most people that do that don't offer everyone they meet. Hey, I can help you with your fertility. You
That's
know?
true, but if they had a sense of this person is in for...
I mean, it is.
Okay,
It is
I'm
fair
gonna-
that if you
let's
exist
move
in
on.
a
Gold
world
leaves, and he's
You
just
exist
had
in
the
a
best
world
news
that, like,
ever.
it does not
he's doing
exist.
All right,
Anyway.
quiet coyotes. We're going to move on. We're going to put that topic and
Bye-bye.
not put a pin in it. We're going to shove it away.
Put it in the
Bye-bye.
trash.
It's going
Tie
in
it
the
up and
bunker.
throw it in the
It's in a
dumpster.
bunker.
No, it's
We
not
might
in a
access it
dumpster.
later.
It's a good topic.
One thing that is erected during this time is a small radar.
You're all
Fifth
children.
grade.
All right.
Radio antenna.
Radio.
Radio antenna.
Where do they put it? The radio antenna.
Probably by the air traffic controller.
That's
We'll just
so
kind of
cute.
notes that. You just
Such
kind
a
of
good
watch
band
it.
name.
All right, you guys might want to be here for this information. This would essentially allow you guys to get radio transmissions from a little further, and there are going to be some important ones.
That's wonderful.
Yes.
Crying for a minute. And I was like, what in the world?
Wow.
All right.
Just because you're talking about fertility.
We're talking about fertility, then he goes, all right, they erected.
Putting
Putting
that
that
topic in the
behind us.
dumpster. Putting it behind us.
Jules, open the bunker. We're putting it in there.
Putting that
Quiet
behind us.
coyotes.
When in the bunker,
Alright.
you're really like, let's break into the bunker.
All right.
Okay. Deep breaths. And out.
Go calm your
You are not 12.
No.
You are 23, 24.
All right.
He's 25. He's the
And
oldest.
25. Okay, that's
He's got
kind
a
of funny.
frontal
All
lobe
right.
and everything.
I have two.
I'm sorry. Feel free to cut that out.
Nick's like, you sure you want that frontal lobe?
I have a frontal lobe. No, feel free to cut that out.
I'm trying to
Lobotomy.
move to lobotomy. There we go.
Enclave puts
Lobotomy.
the E in lobotomy.
Right.
lobotomy.
Wow.
There's no I in lobotomy, but there is an E.
Sorry, I tried.
All right.
Okay. All right.
It's actually not.
For the sake of ease, Pip, as soon as this radio antenna is built,
Yes.
would monitor radio communications on a variety of frequencies, including the one. Did you ever tell the rest of the party about the radio frequency of Barnes?
I don't think it came up in conversation, but I didn't have a reason to hide it.
Yep. Oops. He doesn't know about it. You get no radio communications.
Or did you say no reason to hide it?
I had no reason to hide it, but it didn't
Yeah.
come up in conversation.
Yep.
I figured I was gonna call him anyways to be like, "Hey, we're
Okay.
gonna be going up soon," but
Yep. Yeah.
probably would. I mean, can Jules?
You can
Can
essentially
Jules and Tenor reach that far? Or?
Brother, I ascend.
not now.
Not
While
now?
you guys are in
Okay.
the UP, you're quite a bit farther from most of your contact locations than you have been in the past.
But aren't I supposed to be able to reach other police operatives through
Yes. Not in the middle of the world's biggest
the
storm.
Oracle? Okay.
That's fair.
Actively snowing and all.
Welcome to Canada.
You're in Michigan.
Well, no,
I know I said that it's the same. The joke was that it was the same.
I would,
That was
I
the
would
joke.
ask the Enclave if I could borrow their payphone.
Yeah.
Can I use
Essentially, you can kind of patch into it to your Pip Boy, so you still have somewhat secret communications.
Okay.
Yep. You're calling Barnes?
Yeah, I'd probably prefer that to be secret, knowing the topics
Yeah.
of conversation that may be brought up.
It's
Note
the kind of
about
guy to
that.
answer a video call from like this perspective, and you just see his chin.
He's answering, yeah,
Oh.
he's walking.
Note about that for later. Don't need to make it now. Just need you to know I'm thinking about it before this conversation.
About what?
About the bomb.
What bomb? Oh, the genie.
No. His
No,
bomb.
the one I have in my backpack.
But I can make that note later. You guys go.
You don't know about the bomb.
Yeah,
She
Pip
does.
told
Sar
me.
Hip told her.
Bambino and
What?
she doesn't
Hip
know.
told
Pip
her.
told me.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yes.
So I just need you to know I'm going to do
Snitch.
something about that, and I don't want you to think it's in response
Oh,
to this
that-
okay.
conversation. So, have a conversation.
It's alright. Barnes starts every conversation with, "Did you plant the bomb yet?"
He has the
Point that
radio
one.
turned up all the way. Did you plant the bomb yet? And he's like,
You're on speaker.
It's like when you're playing Counter Strike on a plane.
Bomb planted.
Oh.
You're on
Okay.
speaker. We're
Yeah,
afraid
I
we
would.
do.
I'd call Barnes.
Okay. Oh, Frankie, is that you? I haven't heard from you in a while.
Yeah, sorry, the connection's been a little spotty. We've been going through the storm.
Yeah. I mean, makes sense. Well, you don't need to give me any details on it. I'm sure you're enjoying your little vacation just fine. You can tell that this is not just a joke. He's trying to be just a little vague. Anyone can listen into radio communications.
Yeah, well, I just wanted to call and tell you that I think we're gonna be taking that vacation soon.
Well, good to know. I'm gonna drop the vagueness here because obviously they're listening.
Who's they?
The Brotherhood.
Oh,
Well, you asked for information just to keep tabs on what they're up to.
oh, yeah.
That big airship, the main one, normally moored outside Chicago in the Crucible, Gary. Tindagel. It's flying north through Michigan right now, northwest, through the Mint.
Would that be through where we're positioned?
No, have you ever heard Michigan called the Mint?
it's like
Yeah, I know it's the lower
I don't know
part.
which way it goes.
So it's flying northwest
So its trajectory would be okay.
towards yourself.
Do you have any timeline for how long that could take?
Unfortunately, not. Just got the update that they're on the way.
Oh, all right. Well, that's important.
Well, I mean, just so that you can be on lookout for patrols and the like. That's it. Something must have really stirred the nest, though, because we also found another one of those ships coming northeast into Illinois. Prydwen.
Elder Maxon. No,
Yep.
he's the super racist one. Is that one stopping in Chicago, or is that one also coming north?
Nope. Still going northeast. I have a feeling they're going to...
Okay.
So, coming from the west coast.
Coming from the west coast, heading up to Michigan?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I have a feeling they'll probably circle around Chicago, though. We never were the best of buds.
Well, wish you luck, I guess. If you can do anything to slow him down, that would be greatly appreciated, but don't do anything that's gonna put an extra target on your back.
No, we don't take pot shots at paladins anymore. It's not 40 years ago. But good to hear you're doing fine.
No. Well, we're gonna be trying to move hopefully before those airships get here.
Good. Stay safe and protect the shipment. There's a triple meaning to this. Obviously, there's the vague shipment. What could that mean?
Yeah.
The double meaning, this is actually commonly used on mob frequencies to just refer to drugs. So,
Oh, okay.
so it's almost, it's 3 layers down.
It's a hidden meeting. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. You know, you could just assume I'm keeping it safe. You don't have to mention it on the communications.
Yeah. Well, what you have is very valuable. Just wanted to make sure you didn't forget that.
Yeah, I know.
All right. Well, Barnes out.
Thanks, Barnes.
There you go.
Now may I bring up my thing?
Yes, bring up your thing.
Julian has been
We're gonna wrap it up,
racking
though.
her mind over the last couple of days about how to figure out what Frankie's up to without implicating Pip as the reason that she knows about it.
Mm-hmm.
Now that we're at a place that we suspect probably has some nuclear weapons around,
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering if there's any kind of a scan I could do of the area that would pick up extra radiation coming from Frankie's pack.
Mm-hmm.
Like bring around a wand or
Your
something
Pip Boy
like that.
comes with a Geiger counter.
So I might try and make it look like I'm just doing a general like walk around at the base and scan of different things.
General walk around the base and scan a few things.
Frankie would be looking for Jules too because he just heard that 2 Brotherhood airships are moving
Yeah.
towards Michigan.
So I would like to be like looking around, just scanning things, and then when I happen to get near Frankie's bag and my wand happens to go or whatever.
Yeah, where's the you
Where's
put,
his bag?
Yeah. Did you put the nuke in the? It's not on the bugle case anymore.
It is in the bugle case.
Just
Okay.
checking
Where's the bugle
Frankie.
case? On you?
He probably would have set his stuff down because they're at camp, so it's probably in the hangar somewhere.
Okay. Go ahead.
She
and
knows where she's looking.
It is.
So
It's like
she's
a.
just trying to make it look natural that she got to Frankie's stuff and not like that was the destination.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll a perception science check to find radioactive material.
Find the radioactive
2.
material that's definitely there.
I am sorry. Difficulty was going to be pretty high. This thing is well
Oh.
shielded. It is nuclear.
We also are
She
in a place
doesn't
that has a
need.
lot of
She
other
doesn't
nuclear
necessarily
sources.
need to pick it up. She can just pretend that she picked it
Yeah,
up.
she knows it exists.
That's true.
Well-
That's true.
Yeah, I'd say if you know he has it and you're checking his stuff specifically.
This
I
is
would
just,
be.
This is just a ruse, so it might be more of a speech charisma check for deception to Frankie.
Yeah.
He's like around.
Well, I'd kinda-
talking to him.
No Frankie. And then I started scanning the room, and then I kind of pass by his stuff, go the other way, pass by his stuff, go the other way, then come back for another sweep, and what's this? You know?
Well, I'm still going to keep it with that because it's incredibly shielded and it's also in a bugle case. So it is.
Has an extra layer around it. It's not particularly
Yeah.
Well,
insulative.
she's not looking
So-
for it. She's pretending that she's accidentally finding it.
Yeah, but
She
if
just
It's
doesn't
gonna be.
know.
It's gonna be 2
how would
checks.
she
I
find
think.
Yeah, one
Yeah,
of the
now that
links.
She
she's-
knows he has
I
it.
know
Because it's going to be
it
ever
would
so
look like it-
faint,
her
even if
thing
you do
wouldn't
like
be-
hold it right up
It
next to
doesn't matter.
the
She's
I don't think she
pretending.
needs to check it.
But
So
then Frankie
Frankie
might
can-
go,
She just needs to
well, why
pretend
isn't
to
your
check
thing
it.
beeping?
Oh, okay, fair.
So
Well,
yeah,
that's
That's why
the
he got
actual
around
check,
right
which
now.
didn't
Yeah.
yield any
You find
specific
it.
evidence. So maybe that
His
would
bugle
change.
case is emitting low levels of radiation. He's searching for you right now, right?
Yeah, I'm
Looking
just
one
walking
way,
around the base of the
looking the
corner.
other way. I'm gonna unzip his bag and start looking for the thing.
I mean, it's a bugle case. He's just unlatching. Ooh. But
I'm gonna
for the sake of
close the view.
when this is going to happen, go ahead and roll agility.
Oh please!
I'm gonna roll
please,
with
you.
roll with lockpick.
May I make this roll turn out not in my favor and have him find this going on?
Yes.
Because I think that
That's
would be
fine.
magical.
Yeah,
just
that's
choose
more
that,
interesting. Yeah.
More interesting.
I'd like
Yep.
to fail
It's
intentionally.
also not locked in any way, but
Yeah. Yeah. It is unlocked.
I just feel like this would be a fun one to fail.
Yeah. I was saying lockpick just because it's related to opening something quickly, and I'm like, oh, I mean, I guess I could do explosives, but lockpick made the most sense for opening a door or a latch. Yeah. You see her.
hey,
in the
Jules,
bugle
I've
case.
been meaning to find you. I
Frankie?
heard, yes.
You want to tell me what I'm looking at?
That's
Is this a bugle?
that's my stuff.
I'm gonna watch you play that.
She's gonna take the bugle case out of his bag, turn it around to face him. Want to explain to me what I'm looking at?
It's a bugle case.
She's gonna open it.
Frankie would probably position himself in a way that no one else could see inside that case if they were nearby.
Yep. Go ahead and roll agility stealth check.
Oh, okay. That's pretty good. 3.
Okay. You're good. No one sees it.
Okay. I'd really prefer you didn't open that here.
Yeah, I bet. I'm just gonna close it. Want to tell me what I'm looking at?
Frankie would take the case.
No.
No. No. Yeah, no.
Jules, for the sake of neither of us dropping a nuclear warhead, I suggest you let go of the case.
Suggest you not try to grab it.
I'm not letting go, but I'm not going to keep tugging on it.
You're the one who's not supposed to be attracting suspicion here. If someone else walks in and finds us like this, you're the one losing out.
You were the one going through my stuff. You're
Yeah.
the suspicious one.
Because I happened to be scanning the rest of the area for nuclear devices.
Insight check.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll
So
a
happened to be
perception
doing a deep
speech.
sweep
Go
of
ahead and roll a
your
charisma
stuff
speech.
in
Rachel?
case there were nuclear weapons here.
Okay, that's,
Is it
This is
2
good.
complications?
no.
Oh, okay.
This is contested, though.
Correct.
And I have smooth talker.
Oh, yep.
Is that going to help for an insight check?
That's
It's
when
for
you're
contested checks.
Oh, okay.
Contested speech checks. I don't know
Yeah?
if this constitutes.
But isn't insight a perception speech?
Still
But
speech, though.
Still speech.
Contested
Oh, you're right,
speech
you're right.
check.
Yeah.
It's not charisma.
No, that was dumb.
Okay, still 2.
Oh, are you really gonna use a luck on this?
Yeah.
Okay,
You're
I've
not
got the,
getting any
I've
more
got
luck
the
points
suit
until
and
Excelsior.
luck, so how much you want to burn?
How about we say if...
I'm willing to.
No,
take
no,
this
let's roll
shit
with this.
down.
Okay.
Let them waste all their resources right
I
now
got the
so that
suit.
we
She's
die.
gonna be
Yeah,
burning
this
luck
is a good
before I
lesson.
am.
This
What?
suit makes me so insightful.
Okay.
Well, that's video game stats.
wait. The
Yeah,
suit
really.
1. Okay.
does the suit apply to speech? or
No, it's charisma. This is
Charisma.
perception.
Oh, that's fair.
Oh, so maybe I have a shot at this.
He has luck
Are
too.
you still gonna burn luck? Because I've got luck to burn too.
You're going towards the climax of the campaign.
You're
you
also-
will not be getting
you're
any
also
more luck
not that
points
good at
until
this.
then.
1. Yeah. Okay.
2? 1?
2. 1. Yeah.
Rachel, what do you think he would glean from that?
Kind of weird that she's doing a sweep in the area where we're all quartered and not over by the armory.
Just a little weird that Pip's the only one that heard that conversation.
Hmm? Yeah, it is odd for her to be in crew quarters. Someone must have tipped her off.
Hmm.
There's no look in her face that gives away it was Pip. But she had some sort of tip.
I mean, Jerry's been the
And it rhymes
tail
with Pip.
recently.
No.
I'm going to let go of the case. I was gonna bring it up with the party before we went up to Excelsior.
Yeah, not a lot of time left before that, Frankie.
Do you want to know why I have it or not?
Go ahead.
With one of my last conversations with Barnes, he put together a scheme just in case anything up in Excelsior went wrong. Barnes has a detonator for the mini nuke. I have the other one. I was not going to take it up to Excelsior, and neither was I going to tell him that.
So what was the plan?
I don't know. I was going to find somewhere to stash it. And do you know how uncomfortable it is to carry such an explosive in your back pocket?
Yeah, I'm sure. I would like to inside check this, that he wasn't planning on bringing it up.
Only thing worse is some kind of explosive on your neck.
I'm not going to roll against it.
Okay. Yeah.
It's like an explosive.
So,
on a
one
ball
in a
of
complication.
Success.
Okay. Yeah, no, I had no intention of bringing it with us.
Frankie, this would have looked a lot better Would have passed the smell check a lot better if you had brought it up yourself.
We've had a lot going on, and I could not figure out a good way to say, hey, my brother gave me a nuclear bomb to go blow up an airship.
That's not the worst way to say it.
No, but it's not the best either.
Not sure that's the best.
I've thought about ways of dealing with it. I mean, I didn't want to get rid of it because it could still be useful, but I don't like the idea of him having a remote for it.
Would I know? Is there any way we could like rewire that so that only Frankie's detonator would work with it?
We've
Yes.
discussed it. The complication would be someone blows up.
Correct.
But
And the
what-
complication range is wide. 16 to 20. You can always try it in a secure location or have a bomb robot try its best.
Would the
What is
armory
something
be
so
insulated so that if something like this went off, there wouldn't be a problem?
You could have an expendable party member.
To anyone outside, it wouldn't be a problem.
It would. It was also a lot more full of explosives. Everyone would know about it, and it would send quite a lot of earth everywhere. I don't think it would harm anyone as long as everyone was far away from it. But you would have to like tell the entire enclave, like, "Hey, we're going to be detonating a
Maybe
lot of
defusing a
bombs."
bomb.
I mean, if we store it there, hopefully Barnes never touches that trigger.
That's true. It could still harm anyone that's walking close to the ECM.
Okay.
Nuclear bombs, very hard to get rid of.
Would disarming it instead of just trying to get the remote switched be easier?
Same check.
Same complication range?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This is the kind of thing Sergeant Corporal would be great for.
What
If we
now?
had one,
That's why
blow
you blew
himself
him up.
I don't mean to put a pin in this conversation, but I do have some rather pressing news to discuss.
More than a nuclear bomb?
The Brotherhood has 2 airships that are going to be passing through Michigan. I don't know when, but Barnes said the mob spotted them.
On a trajectory here?
They'll be
Or just passing through?
They'll be passing over, yes. He says he doesn't know what they're doing, but he said something stirred the nest.
Okay, that's a lot of fires.
There could be more.
If I leave this with you, you're not going to move it.
I'm not going to take it to Excelsior.
Okay, you and I will deal with this when I get back. I need to go tell my mother about this.
The bomb or
The Brotherhood.
Okay, just making sure we're all on the same page.
Believe it or not, you're not the biggest fish we got to fry right now after that last piece of information. As far as I'm concerned, if we disarm that, we don't have to tell anyone.
Well, someone's going to have to disarm it, and it can't be me. And I don't think you're a bomb expert.
Don't.
Well,
I can try.
I'm all right with telling the group the cat's out of the bag now. I just couldn't find a good way to say it, nor an opportune time.
We'll talk about that once I get back. If that's really all you meant by it and you weren't planning on bringing it up to Excelsior, then I don't want anyone else.
It was the only way we were going to keep Barnes's assistance, is if I took this.
And I believe that, and you believe that. Don't want anyone else taking that as an excuse.
That's fair.
We'll talk about it when I get back. Would you be willing to let me tell my mother exactly where you got this information?
No, that's fine.
was
They've worked with the mob.
Right, that was the agreement with Martin anyways.
All right.
Frankie was the in-between between the mom and
Then
the
let's
enclave.
just tuck this back in your equipment and we'll go talk to her about it.
Yeah. He said, I don't know if the names were important, but he said
What was the first ship's name?
Tintagel.
Tintigel.
I don't know if the Enclave would know which ships were what, but Tintagel and the Pridewind or something.
Might mean something to them. We'll see. We're gonna go report this
Okay.
to the proper authorities.
You would find Martin,
trust me.
Elaine, and Barry at the radio antenna that they constructed. They'd have a little tent beside it. You'd see him sipping coffee in there, and Barry's listening to radio transmissions.
Things just got more complicated. Tell
How
them
so?
what they told, or tell them what you told me.
I heard from Barnes that the Brotherhood has 2 airships that are going to be passing over Michigan through the storm. One called Tintigel and the other called Pridewind.
Pridwin.
I
What on earth is that doing here? That's not even from the Midwest Brotherhood.
don't know. He said it was just passing through. He said it was probably going to stop at Chicago, but
This doesn't seem like a coincidence to me.
he said something, quote, stirred the nest.
Well, it could be. Nothing has ever gotten the West Coast Brotherhood and the Midwestern Brotherhood to work together. There's a reason they're separate. This is...
Last enclave in all of existence seems like a good reason.
Do you think something got out?
I don't know how it could have, but I'd rather be too paranoid than get all our people here just to have the Brotherhood roll up.
No, we got all of those. Could be Al. Did we? Yeah, we got one.
We moved the timeline
The
up,
third one was the book.
says Elaine.
I confirmed that with Spencer.
We need to leave immediately. We will be untouchable if we can get everyone to an Excelsior as soon as possible. He said they were flying where exactly? You said over Michigan? Are they in
He
the Upper
said
Peninsula?
no. The Tintigel would be coming up from Chicago, right?
Right.
He said it's in the Mitt right now.
Okay.
The Pridwin he just said was traveling northeast.
Then we should have at least 6 hours.
He didn't say exactly where the Pridwin was, but
He said it was just entering Illinois, actually.
oh, did he? Okay.
Yep.
Well, I relay such information.
That one is a ways away. We should be fine. But we need to move. Probably immediately. Barry? Are they fine with moving? Give me 1 minute. Excelsior 2-4, this is Enclave. Are you fine with moving the timeline up? It's a little cold out here. You hear a crackle on the radio. Enclave, proceed. We will, of course, be ready. And with that, we will end session for tonight. Next session, Excelsior Station. Oh, it's about time. Yes. Thank you for joining us. We will not see you next week, but the week after.
Wait, what's next week?
Have a good evening.